we get started. Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm your dungeon master. And this is my co-dungeon master, Alex, and the
Hello.
rest of our players.
Probably should have
Which
done this first stream.
it's fine. We usually have 8 players. We are currently missing 3. One of them won't be joining us. Soham won't be joining us tonight. He plays the character of Yttrium, so we'll be taking over that. Evan, who usually plays the character of Jack, will be joining us in about 45 minutes. And Zalek, whose character has yet to be introduced, but hopefully will be introduced later on today, is going to be a few minutes late. So, getting that out of the way. Next thing, just a quick thank you to Derek and Brandon Feitcher. I think that's how you pronounce it. Which are fantasy and world music on YouTube. They have really awesome soundtracks, really good music. They have most of the music audio that I collected, the stuff that I found really nice and put on here. So just big thank you for letting us use that for free. And was that Zalek? Oh, yep. Zalek. Wonderful. Great timing, Zalek. We just went live.
How's your sloppy Joe?
Good. With that, does anybody else have anything else to say?
I'd like to introduce our sponsor for tonight. Doritos.
Oh no, it's Raid Shadow Legends.
We're gonna get a sponsor. It's gonna be Raid.
The first 30 minutes of the stream until my bowl runs out, and then I'll get more after the break. But Doritos, I'm eating the purple kind. The crunch you can taste.
Wait, the
Blue's
purple
the best.
kind. I just
Blue
choked.
is the worst flavor.
Blue's the best.
Nacho cheese.
Okay. Enough of this.
We're already causing so much disagreement.
Already so much disagreement. Anyway, let's get into our session. Little recap. Okay, in our last session, Secrets and Lies, the party has settled into the small, remote dwarven settlement of Sorosotho and was invited to join the celebration of Deep Solace, the holy festival of the Allhammer, which was happening the very next day. However, the night before the festival, Sylvius asked Forge Master Elune Soulheart to scry on a mysterious individual named Dane, who Sylvius believes to be connected to the Silence. But when Elune tried to scry, something blocked her magical eye from seeing him. Later that night, Elune helped Yttrium finish his plate armor before questioning him about the trustworthiness of his friends, though Yttrium was quick to cover for the suspiciousness of his allies. The next day, the party talked to Dr. Frederick Vergessen and about their plans to teleport to Endair and secured assistance in exchange for a small errand that needs to be done within the city. Later that night, the party joined the village in a village-wide feast, having a tense discussion about loyalty and trust, separate from the 2 supposed Silence supporters and members, Cinder and Andal. But when they wake the next morning, Andal reveals to Sylvius that their loyalty to the Silence isn't as steadfast as the party once thought it was. And we pick up where we left off. Andal and Sylvius, it is probably, and the rest of the party, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. You are supposed to be teleporting to Endair at 10 a.m. sharp with Dr. Vergessen. And Andal, you sit in on a small table in the center of the hallway of the residential area, discussing with Sylvius about the Silence.
Wait. So you're telling me right now that you've played up this big character, that you're this big Silence guy, even though, well, I don't know if Ceruleana had us pinned for being shady, but given that information, you still played up the character for the entirety of our time in the Feywild?
We weren't given knowledge that you guys were shady. We just got told you had a plan.
Okay. Fair enough. I assumed that we were shady. I guess that's my bad. It's shady.
It's a very shady crowd in general, actually.
Yeah, that's fair.
Murders, thieves.
But yeah, I suppose if we're to go forward with our plan to talk to the Archmage of Gneider, then we're gonna have to get the rest of the party involved too. We actually had a fairly similar plan on our own, but who knows? Great minds think alike, as they say.
We'll find out later. Probably don't have to tell everyone of the party that me and my companions aren't full silence members. Just only the people that you totally trust, in case you have any double agents of your own.
I doubt any of our folks are double agents.
Do as you see fit. You seem to be the leader.
Thank you. I guess I'll go wake everyone up then. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and I need to wake everyone up. But as I do, I'm gonna take a like a copper coin, cast prestidigitation on it to make it smell heavily of mint, and lodge it in the behind my molars, so my breath smells like mint.
I mean, it'll be a little uncomfortable. It's like these are not pennies. These are like.
I understand.
Okay. You have
The best I have.
Yeah, you have a metal coin that smells like mint but tastes like metal in your mouth.
Yummy.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone. You guys get woken up, by Sylvius. You have about an hour till it's time to go. Is there anything that you guys would like to do within that hour? Or would you guys like to just go meet Dr. Vergessen?
I'm going to go find... I forgot her name again.
Alun?
Alun?
Yes. Thank you.
I would also like to follow him. Not discreetly. I would also like to find Alun.
Before we get separated, would you guys want to finalize our plan? Like what we're doing once we get into Endair?
Yeah.
Because
I figure that's a good idea, but I can't stop anyone.
Yeah, I mean, real quick, we should just talk about it because, I've been pouring a lot of time over this, just thinking about how we could take down the silence, but in an intelligent way. I mean, I originally wanted to turn the Iraq into a bomb of some sort to destroy the silence and Abaddon in particular, but I think that's a little bit of a myopic idea.
I think
a little short-sighted.
That a bomb can also cause a lot more devastation than we might want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to control a bomb.
Yeah.
You'll be destroying one of the last bastions of untainted civilization.
I mean,
exactly.
Isn't all civilization tainted though?
What?
Why don't we talk to the Archmage and see if he's got any plans first? Because the folks of Gneider are quite adept at making all manners of wonderful inventions, and I'm sure 2 or 3 disgruntled bards have developed a way to wipe out entire cities.
Yeah, but I was thinking maybe we could go without just going the nuke approach.
Yeah, that's probably not going to end well. We've done that before, and I don't think that's ever worked.
Yeah, I was thinking something more surgical.
Uh-huh.
We could...
Do we have any...
What?
We could look for magic objects that would, say, teleport them to another plane of existence.
Yeah, so that was...
Well, we also have a friend on another plane of existence. And I say the word friend loosely.
But what if they make friends with him?
I don't... That's too...
That's a good point.
Well, I just don't think he would,
He's
you know?
not the most
He'd... No, but, like, he'd use it for his own benefit. And I don't know. I feel like not quite his role, but who am I to understand him? But important point here. I agree. I'm not for giving this to the silence. I think it's too dangerous and powerful. But we did
I'm sure we should take it out of the city.
Okay, whatever. But if we don't give them to the silence, I'm not saying we should also, we're breaking a promise, and also we're not getting our stuff back.
Okay. What do you guys know about Cyruleana?
Nothing.
Her and Jack might have a thing.
Maybe.
So you guys have a connection. And let's just say I have an idea to create some sort of magical weapon that could take out Abaddon in a way that wouldn't destroy the whole city. Now, do you think if we were to take out Abaddon, if Cyruleana would follow us and stage a coup of some sort?
You've known her longer than we have, I think.
Yeah, you guys would have.
I mean, she seems to have a better head on her and less of a grudge. Yeah.
Have
Cinder,
to
make a
find her
insight
actual
check.
motives for joining the silence.
What was that, Hannah?
Make an insight check.
Do we, out of character, do we know that they're not with the silence, or is like not really, or like they're with the silence?
We can say that Sylvius has informed you all of
Yes.
what has gone on.
The alliances. Okay.
You would. Okay, thinking back on your interactions with Cyruleana. Cyruleana being the a higher ranking member of the Silence. She's also the youngest ranking member of the inner circle of the Silence. So there's Abaddon, who is the leader of the Silence, and then there are 7 individuals who are in the inner circle of Abaddon. And these, Cyruleana being the youngest. Cyruleana has always been impressionable, and she was very convinced by Abaddon.
So from what I remember, Cyruleana is young. She's easily manipulated, and I think she could be a powerful tool for us. I don't think she would want to completely go against the silence, but I could see her wanting to be in a position of authority, to be the leader. And if we,
I mean, in a way, the silence's goals are noble, but
They're going about it in an awful
the way
way.
they go about it is so lopsided, and
Genocide, not great.
yeah.
and I think the best way to take them out is to sow division within them.
I feel like there's already division within them. There are
Yeah.
each of the from what I remember, each of the members of the inner circle, though I don't know who they are, each of them have their own special I guess ways they want to twist the silence's goals to fit their own. So if we want to do this politically, we can twist them into fighting against themselves.
Like a coup, kind of.
Yeah, I think we could definitely capitalize on that.
Cinder, on Andal, make another either insight or history check. I know that's weird, but one of those two. Did I put it?
Yikes.
Can we add
Rough.
Flash of Genius?
If you want to use a
Add
flash
Flash of
genius
Genius to
right now.
Connors.
I'll add Flash Genius to Hondel's.
Oh, add both to yours.
Oh, okay, fine. Another one.
That's 9, so 22. An insight.
How we're great at everything.
Okay. You would. Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to look for the specific document that I need
Yeah,
I
think I was looking
that
for
would
it earlier
help
and I couldn't
me.
find it.
I think. Wait, no, I know where it is.
While you're looking for that, I'm gonna turn to Cinder and say she didn't know your allegiance wasn't real, right? Cyruleana didn't.
Found it.
Do we look like we're not professionals? Of course, they had no idea.
I was wondering because if she did kind of know, it would hint that she, you know what I mean, knew that
Oh.
maybe weren't full allegiance to the Silence and could kind of show her character some maybe. But yeah, if she didn't know,
Here.
then we can't trust her
Connor, you
fully.
good?
Yeah, I couldn't hear for a second, but not again.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna
well,
refresh my roll 20. All the cameras disappeared as well.
Yeah, so did mine.
Oh, I
Quick-
just had mine off.
Yeah, I know, but that's fine.
quick thing, Connor, your insight check. You would know. You don't know all of the inner circle, but you know of a few. One of the people that you probably have heard in passing or even seen is a woman who is the leader of the Silence in Nortree. Her name is Smoke. She's a air ganassi. And you would know, just thinking, like, Cyruliana and Eamon are both like, Eamon Harper being the halfling guy that was in Tudalay at the headquarters there. You would know both of them at least appear to be very, very loyal to Abaddon. Whether they can be easily swayed or not is another story. But you do know that Smoke, from Nortree, who's the leader of the Silence in Nortree, has always been a little bit out there. She's always been like a trusted member, and she's always done as she's told and what's good for the group. But she, at times, doesn't seem fully invested. Like, she doesn't have all her eggs in one basket.
Okay.
If you're looking for a source of maybe like starting a coup, or maybe even like a civil war, or just breaking away, taking away some of the power from the Silence, that might be a person to start with.
Alright, I'll relay that information to the rest of the party.
Yeah. The only problem is if the way their decision making is based right now is in a quasi democracy where they have a elite group at the top. How many members I don't know, but let's say the Smoke and a couple of others decide they're not going along with it anymore. Though they can cause some damage, they'll still allow the other members to consolidate power, and they'll make their decision making snappier and more chaotic. So if we're gonna execute anything through Smoke, we need to make it sharp and decisive.
I'd say we also need to make sure she's someone we trust and believe can do a better job than the current leaders.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what we should do, especially in Endair, is to get the Archmage to, because we need someone there to take out the rest of the Silence. Like, once we fracture them, or if we succeed in doing that, we don't really want to be thinking, how is Smoke gonna be a better leader? We should just think how we could just take them out swiftly once they're weakened.
Yeah. Do we know anyone else who would know where the headquarters of the Silence are? That was a question to the group in general.
Okay.
Not, cause I mean, I wouldn't know. If anyone has any ideas. I mean, I don't know if the Archmage of Endair would have done any research and found something out maybe that he could tell us. Or she. I don't know who the Archmage is.
Here's an idea. What if the Archmage is one of the Silenced?
I doubt it.
They'd want to kill him.
They'd take the Iraq, right?
They'd want to kill him. Let's be real. In my opinion, unless he's made a deal with them.
It's just
Wow.
passing thought.
We can get a read on him when we go and see him, and maybe not outright tell him everything.
From what I remember, Endair was always kind of the troubled, I guess, middle child of all the
That
different
is correct.
cities where they didn't quite fit in.
The oddballs, basically.
Yeah. So we can use that. We can leverage that in our advantage, but we have to make sure not to fall into the pitfall of them saying like, "Oh, why should we help the establishment when they haven't done anything good for us?" You know.
Yeah, we could come back, like, retort that by saying that the establishment would respect them most, like, more than anyone else, if they were the ones that led the charge, taking them out.
Yeah, but then again, why would they want respect from someone who belittled them for so long?
And I doubt you can gain respect just by leading a charge. You gotta remember, this is something that's been happening for years and years and years. It's not exactly something that'll just change after, like, one fight, one battle, one win. Let's
We
say.
don't have to convince the entire city either. We just need to convince the Archmage to help us.
I'd say that's the first plan of attack, maybe, is to find this Archmage.
Why don't we
Yeah.
just worry about getting into Endair first? Because I'm sure the good doctor has a favor we need to do first.
That's probably true.
Yeah, that's right.
What day of the month is it, Hannah?
Give me
I think
a.
it's the
Is
8th.
it Wilson yet?
Is it 8th? Okay, you think roughly the 8th?
Yeah,
Let me look at it.
Tuesday. It's Wilson. It's the 9th. Jay.
9th?
It's the
Got it.
9th. 9th of Undalar.
Got it.
Right, we need
Sicko.
Yeah.
All right. So we got about
yeah.
17 days.
What are you guys doing? Like, this is a long conversation. Like, are you guys meeting up with the loon, or are you guys?
Yeah, look,
Balloon.
it's like already like 9:30. If y'all got business, go attend to it. I need to shower. So, if any of you folks need to do something, I think now is the time. We can discuss the rest once we're actually in Endair and we secure bedding for the night.
Yep.
Yeah, so Moon and Thaya, you guys want to go to find a loon?
Yep.
Easy enough. I remember from last time you also were talking to her like earlier in the morning too, like 7, 8 a.m. I think we mentioned. But so we'll say like you came back, now you're going back to her. Yeah. So a loon has already given you most of the oral narrative. I'm sorry I forgot to write it up. I can do
That's fine.
a quick summary of it. Don't worry, I have it actually written down. I actually did that. I just never.
Yeah, when you get the chance, you can just like send it to me because
Yeah.
I can't.
For
type
yeah,
like that.
just for like a quick thing. Essentially, they got told to go underground like 200 years ago. Well, no, way over 200 years ago. They got told to go underground by the Allhammer to go protect themselves. And they did, and then they came out a little over 200 years ago when they're like, oh, I guess the world isn't fucked. And they came out and they made the town of Sortasotho, which means faith family in Dwarvish. And then they ended up like getting a bunch of gnomes to come live with them because there was a gnome, like a wandering gnome nomadic tribe. Just
Nomadic.
nomadic tribe. Good job, me. And they ended up essentially combining villages and creating what you now see as Sortasotho. But I'll give you the specific details in a doc later, okay?
Okay.
Thaya.
Yeah, I was just gonna thank her for having us. Just feel like it was the polite thing to do.
Well, of course, honey. Oh god, that was bad, but it's okay.
Just ignore it. We'll
Just-
ignore it.
Just ignore it. It's the southern accent. It takes forever to get into. Of course, honey, you don't have to worry about a thing. It was a pleasure having y'all here in Sortasotho, and seeing you Trium again. It was such a pleasure. Just make sure you if you guys ever need any help or anything, just come on by, stop on by. We'll gladly have you guys as visitors. You know.
Yep, we might just take you up on that. Thank you.
All right, yeah. And with that, you guys, it's probably about 5 minutes before 10 o'clock. You guys all meet up in Dr. Vergessen's laboratory, which Vergessen's laboratory is huge. It's a very wide open chamber in the center, and like not the center, but deep within this mountain. It's like high ceilings, like probably 30, 40, 50 feet high ceilings. It has like benches and tables, there's bookshelves. It's a huge room. And there's a large area that's cleared out in the center, where you can see Dr. Vergessen, in his little gnomish self, is starting to draw a circle on the ground.
Hello. Come in. Let me finish this. And he goes and he continues drawing the rest of the edges of this circle, and he starts to inscribe some more runes in the side of it. Is there anything else you would like to talk before we go, or?
Oh, are you coming with us?
Yes. So was going to go into the city in about a week and stay around for the festival, but I'm just moving up my time for that. So I'll be in the city for about a month until the festival, and then I'll come back.
Oh, so you don't need us to pick up your medal
No,
anymore?
I do still need you to pick that up.
Okay.
But I was just going to do it myself. But, I mean, if you guys are here, then I may as well have you do that.
Okay. And I just want to make sure I know where exactly do we find the medal?
Yes. There was a location by the ports, in the
Fisherman's Alley.
Yeah, the Fisherman's Alley. That you'll need to go to. I'll give you the request. I'll give you the exact details when we get to that, but it will be on the I'm gonna say the 16th of Undalar. In about a week's time.
That's good.
Okay. Is that all? Or you? You'll just need to get that and bring it back to me, if that's all right with all of you. Okay.
By the 16th?
On the 16th is when you need to meet with them, and then you just need to bring it back here. It's not that long of a walk, but
Gotcha. Okay.
I just need it done with the utmost discretion, if possible.
All right. Yeah, if you guys don't have anything else to do, you can see Dr. Vergessen finishes up his circle. And as he does, the runes light up a bright white, and a portal appear in a large, what is it, a 10-foot tall portal, I believe, appears, and he kind of starts ushering you guys in, like, very fast. And he kind of, like, pushes you all in, and then he's the last person to go through the portal, before it closes. And you arrive in this empty room, really. It's very plain. Stone floor, stone wall, stone ceiling, no decorations, with a single door leading outwards.
And there's a circle inscribed on the floor.
And there is a circle with the same runes that he drew in the other room inscribed upon the floor of this one. Ushering you quickly out of the room, Dr. Vergessen leads you down a finely decorated hallway of blues and reds and down a staircase to the vestibule, where you can see paintings of singers and magicians hang upon the wall.
Yeah.
Just as you reach the bottom of the staircase, a loud knock echoes throughout the room, and Dr. Vergessen rushes up to the door to open it, revealing a small squadron of guards led by a Goliath woman in finely dressed armor. Hello, Dr. Vergessen. You have arrived with the guests, of course?
Yes, yes. There are 8 of them?
There is 7 of them.
7. There are 7 guests that I have with me. And they're all right here, and he kind of gestures and leads the Goliath woman inside.
She walks in, she's carrying a small box, in her hands. It's about maybe like a foot, like a foot by like 6 inches, really. She, stands up straighter. You can see she's wearing more like well-dressed armor than the guards behind her. She goes, hello, I am Congregate Captain Solvi Kalakava. You are all guests of Andair. I will need to write down your names for our records. And she gestures for one of the other guards to come up, and he's holding like a list with like a quill in his hands. And he looks at each of you in turn. Do any of you lie about your name?
Nope.
No.
All the time, but not to my friends.
I say Cinder. Ooh.
Not
Oh,
to
yeah.
him. I don't.
Usually meme.
Whitney, do you introduce
Is Lady
yourself
Macbeth coming back?
as Frojan or whatever?
Oh, Froger, yeah.
Bjorn,
I'm gonna be Froger and Wesset.
okay.
Still name time.
Yeah, so you all introduce
Wait,
yourselves.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Just because this will dictate my actions. Do I know anything about like Shakeen? Not Shakeen. Endair, wrong city, or not at all?
Make a history check.
Or like any thieves connections, thieves guilds, any guild connections? Not mine,
it.
but
Make a history.
I'm trying. I'm really trying to find it. I swear, I'm struggling here. I don't know. I haven't read books. I haven't read them. It's surprisingly okay.
That one.
Okay,
Best stat.
This is the one. This is my
Um,
worst stat.
You would know Endair is a city of entertainment. It is a city of glam, of glitz, of showmanship. You know that any thieves guilds that are in Endair are going to be much different than the thieves guilds that are in like Tudele or in like any of the other cities, because it's less about stealing and murdering and more about itself like maybe hiring themselves out to and like conning people or like extorting people, embezzlement, you know, like kind of like white collar crimes to an extent.
My kind of crimes, Hannah.
Yeah.
No, I give him my real name because you said it's a place of showmanship.
Yes.
Lady Macbeth doesn't do showmanship.
okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't know any specific thieves guilds though. That's way too far
Alright.
north for
That's
you.
fair enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hannah, point of order. I don't give him my last name.
You
Okay.
don't give them your last name, so you just introduce yourself as Sylvius.
That's right.
I'm just Moon.
Just Moon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they take all of your names down. They make sure that they have everything. They make sure they have all their papers in order, and the person who had the scribe, the parchment rolls it up and heads out. Meanwhile, for the rest of you, as you guys are introducing yourselves, the congregate captain kind of shows you these, what kind of look like handcuffs a little bit, but it's only for each of you. She only gives you one of these, and they're all colored blue. And she starts telling you about some of the security of the city, and she says, "You want to go, or do you?"
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Accent.
Thank you so much. as a precaution and security measure, the city of Andair has had this in place for many years, but it has become more important recently that everybody wears one of these. These are called safety bracelets. You must wear this bracelet while you're around the city. If you are found without your bracelet on, that is evidence enough for investigation into your whereabouts and your business. It essentially makes sure that you do not go into any place of unauthorized access. Places like government buildings, the university, places like that. If you have a permanent residence that you guys would like to register with the city, which if you have one now, I can program it into it right now. But you are allowed to take off your bracelets while you're inside of your permanent residence. Otherwise, please keep them on at all times. When you do leave the city, we will remove the bands for you, and unregister them from your person. And so that way, we can reuse them and clean them and reuse them then. And yes, you can see she herself is wearing a band that is purple. She goes, the different colors indicate the different levels of access. Your color, the blue color, just means you have access to the 4 main quarters of the city, which is usually all that anybody ever really needs. It means you do not have access to the beacons, though, which is where the government building and the university is located.
Do these act as a tracker, or are they more just like a social status? Not a social status, like a entry, what we have access to indicator.
It's more like it will inform us whether you cross boundaries you are not supposed to cross. It is... We do not try to track you with them. If need be, we can track you with them, but we do our best to avoid that at all points. There is already too many people, and besides, there are so many people in the city that we can't track everybody at once. But we will be aware of your presence if you go into an unauthorized location.
Is there any chance of these like accidentally falling off, and then is it possible for someone to take it and wear it and pretend to be us, basically?
No, you would have to manually take it off. If you have it on correctly, there is no chance of it falling off.
Okay.
How do you take it off? I'm not asking her, like, I'm asking, like, when she put it on my wrist, is there, like, a button? Like a...
Hold on,
From
let me...
what you can see, it doesn't seem like there is a way to take them off after she puts them on.
Okay, then I ask her.
Do we know if these are magic or like just mechanical devices?
Because you grew up nearby Andair, Frisian, you would know that these are magical. These are very, very magical. They are a mixture of mechanical and magical, but they're mostly a magical construction. Essentially, what locks it onto your wrist is a spell. You don't know what spell it is, but it's what locks it onto your wrist. When you're inside a registered home, like a registered home that is with that bracelet, you can then take it off.
That's what she probably would explain to you as well. When you're in a registered home, you're allowed to take it off, as well as if you leave the city, you can take it off. But
she doesn't tell me how to take it off.
No.
That's good.
Ask her how far away my dwelling needs to be to count as a permanent residence.
Well, it has to be within the city walls, within the shield itself.
Do these adjust the wrist size at all?
Yes, they do adjust your wrist size.
Okay.
You can see as she goes to put it on, like Cinder versus like Sylvius, like it like changes. It like as she clicks it, it like either shrinks down, or if she can't click it and it's like hitting something, it will grow.
Okay, so I'm also going to ask her, like, is it possible for your wrist size to change while wearing this, and would it change along with it?
Yes. Oh, are you some kind of shapeshifter?
Yes.
Yes. We don't worry. We plenty of shifters have come in from Kavishner. It's all right. No, Kavishner. They've come in from Kavishner.
Oh.
Many shifters have come in from Kavishner, so we are used to changing wrist sizes, so they won't fall off. Don't worry about that. As long as you follow all the laws within the city and stay where you have access to, then there should be no problem. If you need higher access, you can apply for higher access, or you can get in contact with somebody of a higher access level to grant you higher access.
Thank you.
Quick question. I'm not asking the captain.
Mhm.
I don't know if Silvius was told about what accents they'd have in Endair, or if he'd know what accents they have in Endair. But that wasn't Valley Girl. Would I be
No.
able to discern the kind of accent that the captain was using? Or what?
What skill check
doesn't
is
sound very
this?
Valley Girl of you, Captain.
History?
History? Yeah, history.
History's close to geography.
Sure.
The same thing.
It's your best stat.
You would know she does not sound native to Endair. She is a Goliath. There are Goliaths within the Athadel range, as well as the Horseshoe Bluffs. You haven't really met a Goliath before. You know they exist. You know they live in those two mountain ranges. You're not sure which one she could be from, but she's probably from there.
That's it. That's all I want to know.
Anyway, do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, I will take my leave. Welcome to the city of Endair. She kind of stands tall, gives you guys a small salute, and nod, and heads out.
What did she say her position was again?
She said she was congregate captain.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So now you are left in the vestibule of Dr. Vergessen's home, standing there with Dr. Vergessen. What are you guys doing?
First things first, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on my wristband to change its color to red.
Okay.
No, first off, no, I'm going to cast Reduce and Enlarge, and I'm going to reduce myself to try to have it fall off.
Okay. You cast Reduce, and the bracelet shrinks with you.
Yeah. When you cast Prestidigitation on it, like, as you, like, kind of form the words and, like, as it seems as though the spell, like, starts to shift over it, it just, like, repels the spell and, like, falls off almost.
Does this count as an article of clothing?
For what purposes?
Disguise self?
Yeah, wait, I can put my armor over it.
This guy.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can put your armor over it,
Yeah.
or any pieces of, like, you can cover your wristband.
Yeah, you can cover them.
Yeah, like, it just seems like a cantrip is not enough to cover this, to change the color of this.
Okay.
What
Interesting there.
I want to try is I'm going to morph the hand that it's on into a more kind of like streamlined shape so it doesn't stick out like a regular hand. So it's
Okay.
kind of just like a stickish kind of thing. And see if I could slide it off like that.
You attempt to move it. As you move it, the band, as it gets closer to the end of your hand, it kind of tightens. And
Guys, I don't think we're getting the wristbands off.
Yeah,
Wait,
I've come to that
What
conclusion too.
hand did you put it on my character?
What? What hand? Whatever hand you guys want, the left or the right.
Yeah, it doesn't actually matter.
Okay, I'm having her put on my left hand, and I'm immediately just taking off my arm.
Oh, right. No, she
Yes,
would put
you-
it on your right arm.
Alright, so I'm just going to morph my hand back to a regular dwarvish hand. Because I am a dwarf right now.
Okay.
Alright, well, These magic tricks are working. Let's go start the long and boring process of applying for higher clearance.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a better idea.
Yeah, I think
As you guys leave, Dr. Vergessen says, I will contact you with the specific area that you need to go to, closer to when it is, and I shall see you at that moment. If you
What
please.
color is his wristband?
His wristband's black.
Oh,
Criminal.
this man has some status.
Well, you guys don't know the color order. Like
Yeah,
you
you
guys
don't know
It's
the
better-
color, you
it's
haven't
better
asked
than
anyone
ours,
about
Hannah.
that.
Okay, but I think be safe.
What if
As
he's
far as you
color
know,
or
maybe
something?
his is worse than yours.
Fine, we'll have to find that out.
Okay, Frosian would know, or he would know some of them at least.
Yeah.
You would know that blue is the most common. It's just for the 4 areas of the city, which are called. You would know. Actually, since you guys are in Endair, and you have Frosian who knows about Endair, I can move you guys here.
Oh, we did put them out here.
Map.
Map.
So, yeah, you would know. You don't know where you currently are because you haven't gone outside and seen anything. But you would know there are 4 quarters. Well, technically 5, but 4 main quarters. The drama quarter, which is this northeast one over here, or northwest, excuse me. The gilded quarter, which is the largest quarter. It's like this whole thing right here. You would know about the wrench quarter. And then
Wrench?
Fisherman's
Wrench.
Alley. Wrench. Like a wrench. Like a engineer's
Not a wedge.
Artificer.
not a wench, a wrench.
Darn.
Gosh darn it, Jack. So, yeah, you would know a lot of them are very simply named. So the drama quarter is like the main source of bardic activity within Endair. It's where a lot of the theaters are. It's where a lot of like the poetry houses, the dance studios, the like all kind like gardens, and it's all where the bardic activity happens. The gilded quarter is like the working class area of the city. It's where you find most of your mundane shops, a lot of the residential areas. So like if you can get a residence in the drama quarter or rent quarter, you are pretty wealthy. If you're within the gilded quarter, you're kind of probably working class. You're probably like middle class to like upper middle class, lower middle class area. The wrench quarter is the center of like artifice activity in the city. It's where a lot of the factories are toward the outer edges of the quarter. It's where like a lot of like engineering firms and stuff are. And then Fisherman's Alley is like the blue collar, like the like almost like upper lower class, if that makes sense, of the city. It's where it's where the dock is. It's where a lot of the fishermen stay. There's that, and then you would also know the center of the city, the thing where there's 1, 2, and 3. That's called the Beacons. It has 2 towers sticking out of it, which is 14 and 15, and then 3 large buildings in the center of it, which are the Marana University, which you would know is the University for Bards and Artificers of Endair. And then the Resplendent Court, which is like the main government building in Endair. That's a quick overview of this city.
Get it? Kinda. Well enough, probably.
Well, I think we should step outside and see where the heck we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we leave, I want to ask Dr. Vergessen one quick thing.
Yeah.
Dr. Vergessen, do you know where I could find any sort of firearm store?
I'm sure there's places within the ranch quarter that would be able to help you out with that. I don't really know any specific places. I haven't really done much with firearms in the past, but in general, areas closer to the beacons, the very center, are much nicer and much higher up. So those areas would be where you'll find better expertise, and the outer areas are more for people who want to stay hidden, stay in the shadows. So those might be the shadier areas. If you're looking for something a little outside the law, that would probably be where you'd want to go. But nicer
Hey, no
stuff is in the
sense.
middle, but higher prices.
Gotcha. Okay, guys, I guess we go exploring, hit the town, see what we can find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else we're gonna do.
I'm gonna
Okay.
find a library.
You can
Just
do
a,
that.
just a bunch of girls out in the town.
Out of the town.
And by a bunch of
How
girls,
much gold
there's
do we have?
2 of us.
Do we have enough
and,
money to throw a party?
If it'll make you feel better, I can transform into a girl.
If we need some money,
That's
I
hot.
might have an idea, but we can save that for later.
You're not working people over at chess again.
So
No, I don't play chess. I play dice, and I pull out my weighted dice,
I play dice. I play dice and I win.
and I always win. I also can get money at a gig, probably at the
Oh, yeah,
drama
you
corner.
consider taking some flute classes to help with whatever it is you're trying to do.
Whoa! I would like you to know, I am not classically trained, but have over a decade of experience.
So if you were looking for a fancy hat, this would be the place.
Oh yeah, yes. Speaking of fancy hats, if you see one, let me know.
Should I swipe it for you?
Are you looking for a
No.
fancy hat?
We're always looking for a fancy hat.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
End goal of
Yeah.
this campaign.
We lost Hannah. Hannah's back.
He's back.
Handle my
Look
guess.
back.
we're back. Sorry, my
But-
father was calling me.
Do we know where the Archmage is gonna be roughly? Do we have any idea?
The beacon.
I mean, from the descriptions that you learned before, the easiest way to find him would be somewhere in the beacons of the government buildings and the
But we
colleges.
don't
but-
have access to that.
All right,
Yeah.
where do we go to apply?
Yeah, I
Like,
think
will
that's
we know
something-
that?
I think we
You
need
would-
that.
You would know. There are many ways to gain access to it. You can gain access either through recommendation from one of the many temples of the city. There's a lot of them. You can gain access through some of the more powerful and more influential guilds of the city. So you would know this, especially being an artificer. There's the Magical Institute of Invention, which is number 5. It's this thing. It's this big building right there. You would know that going there, if you can talk to like the leader there, or like can tell them like why you need to see it, like see the Archmage or the Empyrean, then you might be able to gain access through there. Or you could convince one of the guards, because there are guards stationed outside of the beacons, that you have a good reason for getting access.
Where's the jail located?
The jail, I actually wrote this for you. The jail's right there.
Because we'll probably end
Oh,
up there.
God. Guys, ready for Skyrim?
Yeah. Do they? We have a good kind of connection with the Changebringer. I mean, do we go and check out, see if they have a temple for that here? And maybe we can do something to help them out. You know what I mean? And get some status, become besties.
Moon, as a priest of the Changebringer, you would know that cities don't usually have temples to the Changebringer. She's not
Well,
about
Yeah.
that life.
She really should be about that life.
So what I actually want to do is I want to find a temple of a god that's on very friendly relations with the Changebringer, and go to one of their temples and see if I could get a recommendation from them.
Well, there are many. Changebringer is usually a pretty like well liked god. Probably the Corlon, who is also known as the Arkheart. Corlon, maybe the Wild Mother. Yeah, maybe the Wild Mother. Ayun, the Knowing Mistress.
I'd probably head to Ayun then, just because it seems like something that would be very knowledge based. If
Okay.
I'm getting it correct, which I could appeal to them with my goal.
Okay, well, stepping outside of the house, you guys are down here, number 17. I will have to make notes for you guys to show which locations you guys have gone to, and write down the numbers and the corresponding what they are. I'll get that for you guys probably during the break. Yeah, so you guys are here. Ondel, make a history check for me, real fast, to see how well you can remember the layout of the city. And like where specific buildings are. Like the Magical Institute, you would know because you probably been there before.
I'm gonna waste my Flash of Genius too.
Nice.
Yeah, you would know that the Temple of Erudition is right here. It's right before the entrance to the beacons. It's like you pass a bunch of like these temples right here, 8, 7, 6, and 22. 22 is no, 22 not. 22 is the city guard headquarters, but 8, 7, and 6 are all temples to the Knowing Mistress, the Lawbearer, and Sehanine, the Moonweaver. So yeah, you guys.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna tell the rest of the party that.
Wait. The Knowing Mistress? What do I know of the Knowing Mistress?
That's what I was thinking. Who is this lady?
The Knowing Mistress.
Make a history,
Oh my
make a
God.
history
Make a-
or religion check.
Yeah, history or religion.
I'm on
Can I
board.
do-
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wow, your history's been failing you today.
Oh, no, it hasn't.
Okay, the 21, yes, but like,
Is it just them or?
If anybody wants to try to remember anything about the Knowing
I'm
Mistress,
I'm just
I'm
curious
just-
about this person.
I'm just accepting I don't
I'm
know.
gonna try to remember religion.
Oh, that's awful.
Maybe I've heard it once. We'll do it once.
look, everyone has heard of the Knowing Mistress. The Knowing Mistress is like she's a fairly common god. You guys actually went to one of her temples in Tudele. Like Jack, Saya, and Sylvius. You guys went there. That big library you guys went to? That's
Oh,
that's a
Oh, wait,
library.
Alex, is the journal done yet?
Oh, I'm almost done with the journal. I've been
Okay.
working on it in the side
Thank
time
you.
though, because
This sounds like a place I want to be. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're
No,
fine.
it's okay.
Love the
So-
enthusiasm.
They're followers of the Knowing Mistress, also known as Ioun. It's usually called, it's the organization, kind of like the priesthood that follows them, is called the Cobalt Soul.
It's a good name.
But it's a good name. I didn't create it.
That's fine.
Thanks, Matt Mercer. But anyway, you would know it's so usually a temple to the Knowing Mistress would be a library or some kind of like college or like lecture hall. Most of them are libraries though. And they're all about like not keeping secrets and like taking out corrupt governments and like making sure that everybody knows everything and like everybody has access to education and all that.
Oh, shucks.
You guys don't really know much about the god itself, but you know about like, yeah, they exist. They have libraries. We went there maybe once. We read a book maybe once.
Kinda.
Kind of. Only
I
like,
remember failing at reading. I think I failed at reading hard.
Do people even go to college? Come on.
who goes to college? Not us.
I don't know about you, but I made my money off killing people, so
I
My
went to
character's
college
broke.
and then I murdered people.
yeah, but
I
why
was
go
so
to
good at
college?
I got hired to murder people.
You wasted a lot of years of your life, bud, because you're really using that college education hard right now.
Whatever. All right. I'm gonna go walk to the city guard thing and try to get clearance.
Okay, yeah. So, are you guys going as a group to this place?
I mean,
Where are we
I'll
going?
roll.
Yeah, I'll go.
Wait, where exactly are we going?
So the Temple of Erudition, also known as Library of the Cobalt Soul, is right next to the city guard headquarters, like 6 and 22, right here.
Oh, okay.
They're
Then
right
yeah,
next to each other.
I'm in.
So y'all head to the city guard headquarters. When you get there, it's like bustling. You guys have been to like one congregate headquarters before, and that was back way back in the beginning of the campaign.
You guys went to Detritus.
Detritus! Yeah, remember way back, you guys actually went to a congregate headquarters there. And that's the last time you've been there. Been to one of these places. But this one is much larger and has many more people in it. You can see a lot of them. Some people are just kind of like sitting there. It looks like they might be on like lunch break, or they might just be relaxing. There's some people in the back like doing paperwork. There's a lot of people coming in and out. There are like townsfolk trying to like talk to different people. But you walk in. The 7 of you walk in. There's a small desk. At the like very front, kind of looks like a secretary. A little a gnomish woman goes, hello, how may I help you all? Oh wow, there's a lot of you. What do you guys need?
Alright, I'm gonna step up, look to the rest of the person, say, I'll handle this, be like, excuse me, have you seen my father or grandfather anytime recently?
I mean,
That's
Hey,
non-specific.
we have a better.
Your grandfather would be
Their names?
Their last name both is Wesset. They're very, they probably wouldn't have been here recently, but on the off chance, have they been here?
I mean, personally, I haven't met them before. Oh, but you're the grandson? You're Frosier?
Yeah, but don't exactly tell anyone I'm here right now.
Oh, okay. What do you need?
See-
What can I do for you?
Well, you see, these new magic bracelets, I lost mine a while ago, and I've gotta have an audience with the Archmage for some security government-y stuff.
Make a
Persuasion.
deception check.
Yeah.
Can I help him with the lie and be like, yeah, we really need to see him. Give him an advantage on that bad boy.
Do you have proficiency? You have proficiency in deception, don't you?
I have more than proficiency.
I believe I also do.
I don't know
I'm
if
an
you're
expert.
necessarily
But I think
adding
it would
anything
be
that
better if I
taking
was.
the help action makes sense.
Fine.
What? Yeah, like
Unless
what
you're
else would you
adding
say?
more to the lie that makes it more believable.
Yeah, sure. I say we got
Alright,
information
I
from
whisper
two.
them, tell them about how Shakeen fell apart.
Yeah, we saw what happened to Shakeen. We recently been to Tutelay. We have some information we think he might want.
Oh, do you have information on the silence?
I look at
Maybe.
Ondel. I look at Ondel.
Why we're here?
Oh, of course. You need access to the beacons,
Yes.
or do you need access
Yeah.
to the Archmage's?
all of the above?
Okay. Let's see what I
I'll
can
just
do.
start us off with access to the beacons, and then if
Yeah.
we really need to find the Archmage.
We can go from there.
How about this? I'll give you purple level access. That will give you access to the beacons itself, Marana University, and the Resplendent Court. If you guys can get to them today, they'll probably be there in their offices within the Resplendent Court.
Yeah,
just
we
like
can get there.
if you're there and you have any specific information, Endayer has been having a public notice reward for information on the silence or the capture of individuals that are related to the silence, like proven members.
Is this like a monetary?
Yes, it's a monetary. But if you have
Frinder,
information
when was the
that
last time we got paid?
Never.
A hot minute ago.
We keep getting promised money and then nothing.
if you go talk
happens.
to the Archmage, they can probably he can probably help you out there. come this way. She kind of like stands up and she kind of leads you into a small room where there is a what looks to be like it's like filled with bookshelves and like scrolls and stuff. And those of you who are casters, you guys can recognize that like these are spell stuff. And there's like arcane components sitting out. And you can see there is a half-elven man sitting there. She kind of goes, they need their clearances up to purple level, to level 4. And yeah, of course. And each of one of you in turn, he goes over and says some kind of spell, over your wrist. And then your, it changes color. It seems to almost like bleed out from the center. So it turns from blue to this deep royal purple.
As he's saying this, I try to like memorize the spell.
Make an Arcana.
Yeah.
Yeah. DC 20. Arcana. DC 20. Holy fuck.
Dang. Okay. Yeah, you're able to like you kind of like step in a little further as he says yours, and you're able to remember pretty well what he said.
You do recognize with that nat 20 roll that is not a cleric spell. That is a wizard spell. You or some kind of arcane magic. You would not be able to cast that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know, like,
you do know what it looks like. You do know what it sounds like.
You know at least
you do know the
verbal
motion,
semantic components. But as for any other requirements of the spell or how it works, that's still beyond you.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, if you needed, like, if you tried, I will give you this. You can't use it. For like you yourself can't use it because you are a cleric. But
I think if you spent the time like the wizard like requirements to copy a spell down or something, I think you could probably get enough to write it down at least. That way someone else could copy it.
Yeah, maybe somebody else could understand that.
Okay.
That is what your nat 20 gets you. It gets you the potential to give someone else that spell.
Okay.
The gnomish woman leads you back out to the front of the headquarters. She goes, just let you know, that's only temporary access. It'll give you access to the beacons for about 24 hours. So if you guys need permanent access, they'll either do it there or they'll send you back here to do it. Either way, I hope you guys have a nice day, and I hope you guys get that information. Just remember to mention the reward to the Archmage or the Empyrean, and they'll sort you out right there for you. Okay?
Thanks.
And as you look at your bands, it seems as though it's now basically a purple stripe has appeared in between the blue. The rest of the purple is faded, and so the base color of your band is blue, and there's a purple stripe in the middle of that. Does that make sense?
All right.
Are we out in the streets now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how much do we want to tell these guys? I mean, but what happened? I mean, do we throw all our eggs in this basket?
No.
Anything related to silence, probably.
Yeah, like.
I mean, I guess.
But like they're in Tudorlight, but we don't really know where exactly, do we?
I don't.
And then we know Smoke's in Nortree.
No, we know an access point, don't we?
It's in the theater, roughly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, at least we exited via the theater.
That
is true.
Yeah, maybe I don't know how the.
You guys know the specific magic items that were taken from you. There might be some mages who can backtrack wherever that is to their vault.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, but do we want to share?
Relic.
Do we want to share those things because they might want them? You know what I mean?
Well,
do we want
you've got a much better chance of getting them back from the wardens in the silence.
That's probably true. Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess that's like we're telling him everything roughly about the silence.
I feel like the more we tell, the more money we get.
Fair enough, and we probably.
I mean,
use
if all
that.
goes as planned.
Yeah,
So what's our goal here?
I don't know. That's my
Get the
question.
fucking Shit, right?
We're just having an audience with the Archmage and see where we go from there.
Maybe we
Well,
can have an exchange of information. Maybe they know some things that we don't know.
Yeah, that could
Probably.
help too.
But we need to find Silence headquarters in the end, or at least you know what I mean.
mhm.
If we're gonna have any chance
More-
of ending this.
I feel like getting more information on the current strength of the Empire is also going to be invaluable. Like which cities actually have silence activity.
That's true.
What else?
Do we want to talk about our plan to? Well, I don't
Do we
think
tell
I
them they
mentioned-
want the Iraq? Do we
yeah,
tell
yeah,
them?
and how like different
yeah,
I
possible.
mean, that's risky.
But I mean, if we tell them that and we end up taking it, we're putting targets on our back.
Well, I'm thinking maybe we could. This is a long shot, but we
Or
could
just-
try to convince them to take down the dome to make it seem like we stole the Iraq.
Is there anywhere to fake?
We still need to
also, like,
deliver. We still need to deliver it, right?
or something that
that's-
looks like it. You know what I mean? I
that's-
mean, maybe the Archmage could fake something.
No,
Yeah.
so that's what I didn't fully explain about my plan is that we could get a lead box, and so lead boxes make it so you can't detect magic outside of it. So we could pretend that's in the lead box, but within it is the sort of void bomb. So when it's opened up by, say, Abaddon, then he gets sucked into an extra dimensional space.
Is it, but like,
Okay, and
how
then
big?
Okay.
What if we're there? Are we also
That's-
sucked into
that's-
it?
What's the
That's why
game
we-
plan after that?
That's why we talk to Smoke.
Then we got
Smoke
full fucking silence on our ass.
Yeah, Smoke will. If we can convince Smoke, she can vouch for us.
That's true. And,
And
get us
she'll
in
say-
there.
Give him the things, and then take this and open it in private.
Yeah.
As they're discussing all this, I'm going to try to. Well, I'm going to get a fresh notebook, and I'm going to try to copy down the spell that I heard.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're doing it so soon, I won't have you make another Arcana check. It'll probably take you.
What's
at least-
the wizard components for?
It's usually like an hour per level of spell.
Yeah. What did we say it was like? Oh,
Oh,
wait,
it's
I
almost
have
like
it
we just
written
got rid of our wizard.
Okay.
Sick.
Yeah, too bad you guys don't have a wizard anymore.
down.
Yeah, that's where we're
I
at.
don't really know how long it's going to take, but you know it'll definitely take a little while. Probably. I do have it written down. 5 hours.
So I guess it sounds like we've agreed with tell them everything we know about the silence, including about the Iraq.
Yeah.
I mean-
Mm,
I think we have to
Okay.
commit to this.
I don't think we have any other plans.
Do you have any
Mom.
reservations, Jack?
no,
I mean, yeah, if you have any, speak up because
no, I
There's
think
no-
it'll be fine. It's just no, I think it'll be fine.
All right then.
You
Okay.
guys gonna head to the beacons?
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a really short walk. You're like not that far away. It's like maybe 5 minutes. You essentially go around the corner, and you approach the entrance to the beacons. It is a looking down. This is the main pathway of the city. You can see looking backwards. There is a large there are a set of city walls. You can see like a large set of city walls with a like almost translucent blue dome going across the entire thing. That just covers the entire city. Looking in front of you toward the beacons, there's another set of walls, not as tall as the outer walls, but still pretty taller than the buildings around it. There are probably 4 guards stationed just on the ground that you can see. And as you approach, they gruffly look at you, say, bracelets. And showing them your bracelets, you guys are easily given passage through to the beacon. And
Uh oh, who's echoing?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
It's a stream.
I don't know.
think.
It might be.
Is anyone playing the stream?
No.
Sound like Hannah was.
No, Hannah. It was Hannah's voice coming through. It was on
I
the
heard
delay.
the echo.
Yeah.
But
Plus the
anyway,
stream's delayed a little bit more than that.
anyway,
doesn't matter.
so what you see going in, it's beautiful. It is really like gorgeous. You can see there are about 5 buildings that you can see. There to your very left, number 14 on the map. You can see is a tall tower. It's almost rainbow in colors. It like shifts colors before your very eyes as this tall, relatively plain architecturally speaking tower stands there. To your left, building number 1 on the map, you can see is kind of like almost like a Grecian kind of like Parthenon looking structure. And it is like covered in paint, like murals, and like it's white. What would be like white stone is covered in murals and like paintings and like posters, and they're just like teenagers, young adults, kids, just like all over like the steps of this building, playing music, dancing, all kinds of different things. The building to your right, number 2, you can see is similar in style to building 1. It's like that kind of Grecian Parthenon looking structure. Except instead of being made out of stone, it almost looks like it's entirely made out of metal. It has like it almost looks like sharper in its design. And instead of like dancing and singing and covered in like paintings and stuff, instead you see a bunch of what can only be described as nerdy engineers sitting out on the steps of this building, playing with like inventions that you have no idea what the purpose is. And like there's like flying machines, there's there's what we would know as like primitive, like smaller cars. There are like there's all like different kinds of just inventions that you have no idea of, just like flying in the air around this building. But the building directly in front of you, number 3, is a much grander looking structure. Imagine like the Congressional Building in style. In that there are 2 wings of the building. You can see really see one wing in front of you right now. And in the center is a large dome-like structure of what looks to be like stained glass almost, but you can't see through it. But yeah, it's like a closed off building with like tall windows on the side. You can see there's a small door on this side, but you can see there are small paths leading to probably around the building as well. What do you guys do?
Well, let's go settle our case, I suppose.
Yeah,
I'm still writing in my
The
notebook.
middle one.
3? Yeah,
There you
that's my
go.
guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I looked some stuff up. For Moon, like as you're like going down and trying to scribble down everything, you realize you're probably going to need to get some components to try and figure out like you need to get some stuff to figure out like
Mhm.
how exactly the spell works if you wanted to try to replicate some of the effects. And this is going to take a lot longer than you initially estimated, probably around 10 hours.
That's fine. He's still going to be writing his notebook absent-mindedly, following everybody.
Yeah, so you guys approach building number 3. Give me a minute while I pull up.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, so you enter in this left wing of the building, and as you enter in, it's not like dead center where this entrance is. It's kind of off to like the side a little bit. So you enter in and you kind of enter into this lobby area. It has these large windows on the to your right, and to your left you can see large doors that that you can see are like the entrance to a larger like gathering hall, probably like a conference hall kind of. But you can see some people milling about there, but probably Frosier, you would know that it's like that's not where it would be. So going farther in, you pass through another set of doors and go down a small hallway, and you emerge into this really beautiful like open like central atrium area. And it's like this circular room that you can see leads. There are 2 staircases that lead down. There are also 2 staircases that lead like up. And you can see through one of the doors is an auditorium. You can see like a stage, like a grand stage, and like beautiful seating. You can see that this room has more people milling about it. There are 2 guards posted on each staircase that leads downwards. And then there's another guard posted on each staircase that leads upwards. Not to mention there are guards at each entrance and exit of the building. Where would you guys like to go?
Is there anyone around us? Like someone who looks like they work? Well, I guess everyone has to kind of work here.
Yeah, there are guards. There are also people like walking in and out wearing like, some are wearing like very like flamboyant, grandiose. They look like musicians or actors or performers. Some people are wearing like very like almost like mechanic kind of gear, like overalls. Their like hands are kind of greasy. Some people are wearing very, very professional like outfits, like suit, tie, like blouse, like skirt, dress pants, whole 9 yards.
Interesting. Okay. Do we want to ask someone directions?
Yeah, I figure that's probably the best course of action.
And I turned to Sylvius and I kind of whispered. I said, "This is the archmage that Jack tried to like kill, right?"
No, it's not.
That's the one from that's the one of Shakeen.
Okay, fair
I still
enough.
don't know where he is, but we know he's alive.
Okay, this could be bad.
Sorry, what?
I know. I didn't say anything to you. I whispered this.
We're gonna wait in the lobby.
Never mind then. Yeah, we asked for directions. I'll turn to the nearest guard and be like, "Hello, we're looking for the archmage. We have some information we think he'd be interested in."
Yeah, easily asking. He looks down at your wrist, sees your access level. And he tells you essentially go upstairs, make like 2 right turns and a left turn, and you'll be at the archmage's office.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. That's that, I guess.
I follow his directions.
Yeah, as you go up, you arrive at the top of the stairs. As such a large group, you are getting a lot of looks. You kind of there are more people. Yet again, more guards up here. There are 2 guards posted at the entrance, the staircase that you guys go up. You guys make your way down. There are certain intersections. There are guards posted at each intersection, like watching down the hallways and stuff like that. They're keeping a very close eye on all of you, like a very like suspicious eye.
Do we notice that? Like that they're looking at us?
Yes, it is they're not trying to hide it. It is very, very obvious. But going down the hallway, you arrive outside of a door where there are 2 even more finely dressed guards. more finely dressed than the congregate captain that you met earlier. And they see you, and one of them, a half-elven woman, turns to whoever is leading the group. She kind of just looks at all of you and goes, "State your business."
We're here to speak to the Archmage.
Do you have an appointment?
No.
but we think it's urgent.
We've heard about the what was it? The reward, about some information you guys might be looking for.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Advantage. I don't tell the truth. That's not how it works.
What information do you bring?
Wait, Hannah. Would
Yeah.
me or Cinder have any like identifying things that we are sides that we could use here?
I'm trying to think.
We mentioned something before.
Like
but
an
then
insignia.
nothing.
Yeah, you might have like a signet ring,
Yeah.
maybe.
Inscribed
Uh,
with something in particular.
Like a probably not a scythe because that's too on the nose.
Yeah, of course.
But probably something like innocuous, like a dove.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you each have like a signet ring, a smaller one, nothing grand and nothing fancy looking, just a small signet ring that has a dove on it. Yeah.
All right. Can I attempt to walk up to them and be like, we have some very urgent business, and then show them the signet ring.
Okay. What day now? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna straight up roll this in front of you. I'm gonna do a pure luck check, just funsies. Essentially,
Is this
on
person
a
high enough to know about
Yeah.
sides and know about
or like
this?
whether they would hear about it. So let's say we'll give it 10 or above. They know about the sides. 9 or lower, they don't.
Great.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Hey,
There you go. Yeah, she looks at your rings. Her eyes go wide. She goes, yes, sir. And she knocks on the door and says, Archmage, you have some visitors. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and take a break right now because this is a really good time because it's 9:30 exactly.
Yeah, that's actually.
Mhm.
pretty good.
Sicko.
It's also a really good time, folks, to refill your bowl of Doritos.
Oh my god!
Wait, what kind? What? Who are you sponsored by today? What kind? What flavor?
Well,
color?
Always Raid Shadow Legends.
ones.
Responsible
what do you-
by Creel.
Wait.
They're my personal favorite.
The
Are we
purple
on
one you
Twitch
said,
right
right?
now? What is
Yeah.
our Twitch?
The
We had a
Nerd
couple
Alliance.
viewers.
Or no, it's Nerd_Alliance. I think I put it in the Discord.
We have 3 viewers. Who's watching us, Alex?
I'm pretty sure that's just the stream,
No, it's only
and
2.
whoever and some random person.
Hey, shout out you, homie.
I
I
just
might know who
entered,
it
but I was getting like the feedback and it was annoying, so
Yeah.
I
I have
exited
it
it out.
muted on everything.
I see 3 users. There's another TV viewer, Commander Root, and Lurks.
Yeah.
Okay, the Commander
Root
Root-
is some random person. Some people have, I think,
Call
bots
him
set
out.
up to just
Call
jump
him
into
out.
random things.
Whoever's
It's our
watching,
one
I
viewer.
love you guys.
No, they're not
Oh,
an actual
yes.
person. It's just like a bot, I think.
What
can-
if they are a person, Alex?
What's
No,
the point
because
in
I
that?
looked-
If
because
you're-
this
if you're a
person was
person,
on before
type
as well.
Poggers
Hey.
in
It's
chat.
just a.
If you're a real person, bully the fuck out of Alex because
I
he's
can
being a
actually
dick.
tell
Um,
them to leave because it's a bot that's set up that way.
Alright, I'm gonna go
I'm
get
not
food.
logged into Twitch. I can't say Alex is a Twitch. What a
I mean, I
letdown.
just went on their thing. They got 79.6 thousand followers.
Yeah,
so
but they're streaming right now, right?
looks like it.
Yeah,
No,
if you look at their
actually.
stream,
Does that count as a stream?
wait, what is this?
it
Like
doesn't.
our
Really, that's the
content.
thing.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Although Commander Root, I'm pretty sure is a reference to fucking Artemis Fowl.
Yeah,
if
I
you
know.
guys
That's
know
what I
the
was
story.
thinking.
Could be wrong. Don't get
But
me wrong.
it's like for
But-
people but like, if you go to his about page, it's like, FAQ, why are you in my chat? No special reason. I lurk in a few channels, but I don't write anything. I also don't watch the stream.
That's also the creepiest thing ever.
Yeah, I know, it is a little weird.
Correct.
And you can tell them to leave with the special message.
Nah, man, let him be our fake viewer.
Okay.
He's the cheerleader.
Because I think he's the only one. It's us watching ourselves, and then the bot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also,
we
like,
got
no one is guilty.
6 people. We got 6 people now.
Do we?
It's
Yeah,
us.
Oh, it's us.
Well, now it's 4.
Classic. But
Here, I'll
anyway,
leave, and now there should be 3.
I mean, usually Quinn would watch, but Quinn's in school right now, so because
Who's
it's like
Quinn?
Who
Quinn
receives
is
an,
Alex's nice Australian friend who
who
is a
receives an education? That sounds like a scam.
high schooler.
Okay, wait, we're on a breakdown though, so I'm gonna go get food.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to go get some water. But we also
Be
need to
back
talk about
9:45.
something. 9:45. Okay, I'll be quick.
Connor, guess what? I have to tell you something funny.
What?
So I made garlic bread for dinner, right? And my grandfather was like, I didn't like it. It tastes too much like bread.
He's also the same high up rank, right?
It's the same grandfather that came into my room that time we were on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's my favorite comment. It tastes too much like bread.
It's the
None of garlic, obviously.
Yeah, if your garlic bread tastes like bread, there's something wrong. Oh man, I love garlic bread. What a food.
Oh my god.
Sick. Have you guys ever had a problem where like you couldn't change your tabs on your computer?
Nope.
Your computer is a piece of shit, and you know that.
No.
Like,
My computer
Yeah.
likes to go white screen though, so I can't really blame you.
I got the blue screen.
Yeah, but like blue screen's like a known thing. Mine will just go like white screen, and I'll be like, well, that's what it's like now, I guess. And
Yeah.
have to do a full restart.
That must be nice to be able to use your laptop even when it's broken.
Yeah, well, it's only got like 2 hours of battery life, so it is what it is.
That's what mine is.
Yeah. The gaming
Wow.
computers or whatever don't hold up long.
I don't have a gaming computer. I have a MacBook.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for having a Mac.
Okay.
That was
Science, engineers use okay, it's just engineers. Science people all use Mac.
No,
'Cause-
wrong.
No,
No,
the
it's
only
so
my
wrong.
firm belief is the only time you should buy a Mac computer is if you're a design
Yeah.
Really?
student. Yeah, no, I will give Apple a 10 out of 10 for like design related things.
I will
But
not.
if you're doing anything that involves any higher processing power, you should not have a Mac.
well, and
Well,
it
at
just
the
makes
same time.
complicated because most things are made for Windows.
Windows. Yeah.
Yeah.
My entire lab is in Windows. We hate
Really?
people who, yeah, we hate people who have like Linux or Mac or like OS. Like
I'd
Oh,
respect
God.
Linux more than a OS.
No, but the thing is, like, it's best for my computer because I don't bring my computer's a piece of shit. So I bring my iPad to class and I just use that for my notes, and everything just goes onto my computer.
I'm guessing
yeah,
you have
okay.
an iPhone as well.
oh yeah, that way.
Yes, I
That-
do.
See, you get the Windows tablet, use Google Drive.
It's so bad, though.
I have an iPad. I'm not dissing the iPad method.
Wait, which iPad though?
Whatever. I don't know. What is it? Let me
Is
see
it
if I
the
can find.
iPad Pro with the new Apple Pen?
Hell no. Do I look?
It's
I have-
amazing.
yeah, but I have to pay Drexel tuition, which means I can't afford that.
We're all poor. Who's ever watching this? Drexel tuition sucks.
I got $200 in the mail, and I don't know what it's for. Drexel.
Oh, you guys got it too?
yeah, it's our
Is it
housing
Stimulus
deposit.
bill.
Is that what it is?
Housing deposit.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
our housing
you know what I
deposit.
thought it was. My mom and I thought it was. It was because we didn't complete the final part of the winter quarter, and it was like it was our food. It was like this is a $200 for the
Oh.
food you're not eating.
I thought it was
Our-
a stimulus check they're holding for all the students.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
what stimulus check?
We don't need we're in college. Who needs stimulus checks?
I
when
won my
you're in college?
$1,500.
Wait, y'all don't get stimulus checks?
No, the colleges hold all the stimulus checks for their students.
Oh, wow.
college is doing it.
Mine
No,
doesn't.
it's
Yours doesn't?
that's not. It's because
We're
Your parents
dependents.
probably marked you as dependents, yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're marked as dependent, you are automatically
Yeah.
disqualified.
Which is
Yeah.
annoying.
But like, I
Otherwise-
want $1,500. But like, I also respect I don't need the $1,500. Like, certain people need the $1,500,
Yeah.
and I'd rather go to people who need it. Like, I'm doing fine. My parents didn't lose their jobs during this, you know.
That is true. Yeah.
Mine didn't either, but it's my money and I want it.
Yeah, but like, I
Fair
respect like
enough.
there's people like fair like okay like a hairdresser. You know what I mean? Like they're screwed. Like completely and utterly screwed.
But here's the thing: they can file for unemployment that way, and they're still getting paid more than if they were at their hairdresser.
It depends. It depends on the hairdresser.
Yeah.
A
I know
salon,
that's what it is.
A barber, probably not, but a female hairdresser, they can charge the big bucks because apparently that's how that works.
I don't go
Wait,
to hairdressers.
Sally.
So.
Quick question:
Mhm.
What major are you?
I'm a biochem major.
You're biochem.
That's
We're-
my mom's
Biochem,
degree.
BSDO, 3+4 accelerated. It's really long.
That's what my mom got her degree in biochemistry.
Biochem is amazing.
Close enough.
Okay.
No, bioengineering is better.
There's a high overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We're all just a bunch of engineers and STEM majors here. So
Yeah.
We're a bunch of
You know what?
idiots.
I'm changing to communications.
we're all a bunch of idiots.
Business,
So.
anyone?
Business.
Marketing.
Actually, my mom got her first degree in biochemistry and then got her master's of business. It's they'll pay for it. I mean, depending where you work, they'll pay for your
Yeah.
business degree. So there's
But
no
like
point putting it
that
now.
stimulus check is enough for like that's like my first deposit for medical school. So
Oh, you want to go to med school?
I'm in the accelerated program.
Oh, yeah. I think Connor said this. I feel
Yeah.
like this sounds like information I've heard. That's cool. Do you know where you want to go to med school? Like where your goals?
I don't choose. I choose I don't choose. It's direct into Rowan Som.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You go
in
directly into
Stratford.
there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you know what kind of doctor you want to be?
I'm thinking ophthalmology, so I want to do cataract surgery.
Oh wow.
That or
I don't.
I'm
People's
thinking-
eyes.
I love it. I
Optics
was
is
in
cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
was in India for 3.5 weeks. What was it, Connor? I think so. I was shadowing an ophthalmologist, and basically I would be in their surgeries.
So you don't. Yeah. You don't. You want to be like a older person ophthalmologist. The elderly.
Hey,
not a-
young
not a-
people can get cataract sometimes.
Yeah. Not a. But not a
Don't get
peds.
surgery.
Hey, money is money. Who
Yeah.
cares where you get it?
That's true.
That is.
Yeah.
I don't
I mean-
know if that's the right attitude to take. on
But it
that.
is. It's an
I know.
idea. It's an
I work-
idea.
I work in a retail store right now. Do you really think?
Yeah, he's allowed to be a
someone
little
would care?
pessimistic. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Either
I don't-
that, or I'm thinking like law, like going into like MD, JD, or hospital administration. So we'll
Damn.
see.
Oh wow.
I mean, that's lofty. That's got to be stressful. A hospital lawyer.
Honestly, I'm stressing myself out regardless. Let's
I
see.
feel like a hospital lawyer would make a lot of
So-
money though.
It would, but like that's so. I mean, like all you're dealing with is like claims of like, what's it called?
Medical malpractice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, but that's a big money. Every single doctor needs a license.
yeah,
You need insurance.
Not wrong
Right.
there.
yeah.
You want your license? Pay me money for it.
Yeah.
Just fire them all.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Oh,
didn't
and Hannah,
fire
the
them-
tournament is going really well too. Me and Connor were practicing numbers today.
Hannah there.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm-
we are
what?
here. We were just thinking of having a small aside, but I don't know actually how that would work with the stream. I'm pretty sure I can just mute my desktop
Ow.
audio via the stream and mute my mic audio via the stream. You guys should still be able to hear me, and everyone should still be able to hear me, but won't show up on the stream.
But will they be
Interesting.
able to hear me?
No, I don't think so because I'm muting my desktop audio.
We'll test it another day. I
Okay,
don't want to.
whatever.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
But more important questions though for us.
Yeah.
How you can kill your players?
Yes. Death
Who's the
is
first one to
mine.
die?
I have yet to kill you guys, so
Yeah.
be proud. I managed to kill Alex's and John's character in a single session. I didn't mean to, but I tried to kill you guys and it didn't work. So
So that just
better.
means one of two things: either you weren't trying hard enough, or you're just not. caring enough to
You
try
like-
to actually kill it.
I mean, like, I don't want to kill you guys. That's just mean.
Yeah.
That's malicious. I don't want to be a malicious.
She didn't actively
Person.
try to kill me.
Yes, she did. If she killed 2 people in one campaign, she tried.
She didn't try to. She just did what the characters did, and she made the encounter way too hard for her level.
Are you talking about how Hannah like killed half the party?
Yeah,
Get good.
we are.
I didn't do anything. I did
Oh,
the
come on.
encounter as
Hannah-
written.
You did
There
do
was
the
a
encounter
mind
as written.
player there.
There was
That
Get
seems
good.
like yeah, that doesn't seem like.
CR14.
Look,
I mean, did all the monsters die?
I mean, out of all the bad ideas you've had, Hannah, not one of the good ones.
I was just following what
you
it
were
told me
just
to
following
do.
it, so. I
Yeah, well,
agree.
whoever's that.
Waterdeep Dragon Heist, guys. Watch out for the mind flayer.
Oh my god.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. I'm
Yeah.
not telling
we
you where.
already
It could be
encountered that
anywhere.
part.
Spoiler alert! Whoever's in the stream,
Yeah.
that bot,
Everyone-
I see you.
Quentin, if you're watching this later, spoilers. You already know this, but spoilers anyway. Okay.
Yeah, our streams. Yeah, we haven't actually gotten. Like, I've been checking back every so often, and the only person is that random bot guy and the base stream things that should be there.
I'm guessing you're the one person watching on YouTube,
Yes,
Alex,
I am.
and then
And that's
there's 4
through
viewers on
our
the-
own channel thing.
yeah.
I don't know why it says I'm not in chat, even though I'm watching it.
Are you watching on YouTube or Twitch?
Twitch.
Let me see.
I don't think you can view yourself, but you can just view other people.
No, you can view yourself.
You know,
That's
it showed
weird.
me up in chat before.
Oh, I'll just reload my page. It doesn't like me. I don't know why.
It says you're
Twitch
here.
don't like
There's also
pay
Oh,
for it.
okay.
If you want it to like you have to pay for it.
There, now it says that I'm here.
who is this? Okay, another TT viewer.
Oh, it's a bot.
Oh, okay. Commander
Been there
Root
for a
and then
while.
Lurks. Lurks is also a bot. I know that.
With a name like Lurks.
Yeah. We gotta just assume.
Danzy needs Doritos. I can
Our
hear it.
sponsor. How could I not eat Doritos?
Wait, which
Our
color
sponsor.
are we sponsored by?
Purple.
Doritos.
Just purple.
Why?
Doritos.
I don't know.
Why?
What? Wait, what flavor is purple?
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's the sweet and spicy one. That's like
Oh,
really spicy.
Ew. Ew. Yeah, no.
It's the worst one.
It's like
actually.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos aren't spicy.
What
you
is
know what I mean?
wrong
Chili.
with you,
Sweet
Daniel?
and spicy. Are you serious? This is my favorite.
There's a cat in
It's
my
mine.
room.
I don't
Cat
actually
in my
know
room.
who this is. Another TT.
It's
Who?
fine. Doesn't matter.
Cat,
Look,
cat,
at least
cat,
I'm
cat.
not eating toasted corn flavor, okay?
I have a
What?
bag of peanut M&Ms.
Cornflakes.
I
You know
don't.
what, Dan?
Might
I
be an
raise
actual
your
person.
purple Doritos to my peanut M&Ms.
He's sponsored by peanut M&Ms.
Yeah. Hershey.
What the hell?
Is it Hershey? Hershey does M&Ms, right?
Anyway,
What about
it's,
the
No, it's
chocolate
Mars.
Doritos?
it
it's Mars.
is 9:45.
Ew. Terrible time. Can we have a
Everybody-
number?
Everyone back. Evan's back. Daniel, Connor,
If you're
Henry,
not
Jeff.
here, say something.
say something right now.
Your mom.
Oh,
Potatoes.
On disturbed. Okay.
Potatoes.
Soham probably just said something right now.
Supercalifragilistic I lost my pencil.
I'm
I'm
still saying something at the exact time are minuscule since no one just says something in daily speech.
All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, so where we left off, you guys, the guard, had just opened the door and called for the Archmage. You can hear, you can't hear it very well, but they exchange a few words, and she opens the door all the way and ushers you guys in. You see, let me get my description. You see a half elven person, like kind of looks kind of young, probably like maybe like late 30s, which is hard to tell because like they're half elven. They are ostentatiously dressed. They are wearing extravagant, like, golds and purples and reds all over their clothing. It almost looks like silly. They have like that kind of like Shakespearean like collar a little bit, like not like a big one, but like a smaller one, gold colored. He's sitting they're sitting behind a desk, excuse me. They're sitting behind a desk, like mahogany, very, very fine wood. You can see looking around the room, it's very tasteful and also very flamboyant. It's not like overcrowded with things, but the things that are there are, you can tell, very expensive. And they see you sitting there, walking the room.
Yeah. And they kind of get up and say, "Well, now who might you be?"
Well,
Hi. Alright, you can go.
okay. Say, hi, we're here to, and Cinder's gonna, like, scratch his head and show his ring on his finger and be like, we're here to seek some information and hopefully give you some as well. Got a plan to take down silence.
Wonderful, wonderful. I love stories. Please, what? So, this is about the silence, you said?
Yeah.
And I presume you would like the reward as well. For that.
Hot diggity dong.
Good
Yep, we would.
know.
Oh god. Oh god.
Where I would see means
Wait, that's not-
had degree of it.
Well,
That's not how you say yes.
That's not what the kids are saying these days.
That's what kids say. That's all
Gosh.
kids say today.
Oh well.
my name is
They're called
Roshan.
hot dogs glizzies now. It's crazy.
Well, my name is Roshan, for those of you in the back. And
I don't know. No. Is Roshan
and what
the
would your names be?
the big Kome?
Yes, I am the Archmage.
Oh wow.
That wasn't half in
Of course.
character.
Of course
I
it
like how you
wasn't, but...
Would I have any idea of Roshan's genealogy?
Make a history
Yeah, make
check.
a history check.
Wait, what race is he?
He's a half elf.
He looks half elven. I want to
Okay.
see how
They're a half
Yes.
elven.
I want to see how deep the blood runs.
How not purebred are you?
You know a bunch about like you from learning at the Tutelay libraries. You know a lot about a bunch of genealogies, although specifically like half elven and where things start to diverge is a little fuzzy from the normal like elven bloodlines, and especially for Endair it's still a little fuzzy, but you know he's probably descended from someone from the Kingdom of Ciaris.
Yeah, like with the proximity, the Kingdom of Ciaris is just over the Alphadel range. They're probably of that descent. You would, Roshan, Archmage Roshan, you would know their last name. Roshan Piccolo is a former actor. You would know this. They are very, very famous. They are a very well respected actor. Kind of imagine like a, I can't think of well respected actors. Chris Hemsworth, kind of.
Wait,
Have you
go.
seen Thor?
That's where you go.
Rudolph Valentino, Charlie Chaplin.
Well, no,
Clint Eastwood.
the first ones that I thought of were repetitive.
Denzel Washington.
Mel Gibson. Like you there's so many
The racist.
Ronald Reagan.
Racists. So I was trying to think of somebody that was good. It's very hard.
the male Meryl Streep.
Literally Ronald Reagan, but fantasy.
Ronald Reagan, but fantasy.
From what you know, they've been known to play, like, they're very famous, and they've been around for quite a while, and they've been known to play all kinds of roles in.
So what you're saying is the male Meryl Streep.
Yeah, basically.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom
Tom
Hanks.
Hanks. If you're
There
gonna
we
name
go.
if you're gonna name Toms, you do not go Tom Hiddleston first.
Tom Hiddleston.
There's
is good
also
actor.
Tom Holland.
He is
Okay,
never
also not the
perfect.
first Tom you should
Anyway,
name.
we're getting
We're
distracted.
getting too caught up in
The Toms.
the Tom. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
You're
See what
unsure on the actual percentages of how elven they are, but you know they're probably the same.
Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, you want stories.
Yes.
Have you had many visitors from, Shakeen come all the way up here to Endair? What did he say?
I wasn't saying anything. I just said yes, but we had a few people from but most of them have traveled from Genesis. And most of them, from what I know, have traveled to Genesis, and I heard about the attack in Shakeen and some of what happened there. Although if you could offer a more down-to-earth perspective, that would be much obliged.
Well, I mean, we were there.
Oh,
Well, three of us were.
three of you.
Yeah, a few of us were there. We were at the, there was a bit of a... Where should we start? Well, first of all, the sky fell down.
Mhm.
I'm sure you've heard that. Whatever magic stone that was around Shakeen, the Silence managed to crumble that.
Yeah, whatever hit it from the outside view.
Yes. From
Yeah.
what I know of, it was the city of Shakeen had a large magical tree there that was disguised. And-
That sounds correct.
You can see the tree now.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I've heard.
We were also at the at a bit of a scuffle
Mhm.
where I don't know if you've seen the Archmage of Shakeen recently. We were at a scuffle where he was involved and fled for his life. We aided his escape, and we did.
I was laughing at a character. We is a loose term.
We aided his escape and managed to infiltrate the Silence's ranks
Mhm.
and enter one of their headquarters in
Toodalay.
Toodalay. We got in through a member named Ceruleana.
Mhm.
She is a... Forgive me if I'm wrong.
Like an inner council member.
Yeah, she's one of their so-called inner council. I'll give them a description of what she looks like.
Mhm, mhm. He'd probably start jotting some of the notes down on Ceruleana.
Yeah. Be careful of the sword she wields. I was able to incapacitate her during the fight. But,
what a funny time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite a turn of events, as the kids say.
That was funny.
A shindig, one might
Right
call it.
there as well.
Hannah's
Straight out of
reaction.
Confrontation.
Hannah's reaction while it happened, also.
Well, we also know
Camera spill.
we,
Sorry.
yeah.
we can't be sure if it's if it was a magical exit or or if this is truly an exit out of the Silence headquarters. But I don't know if you know of the theater and how many levels are there to Toodalay? I'm asking this like
3.
Three?
Well, technically, there's
the cliffs and then the three.
and then
yeah.
the 3 petals.
The 3
It's
This was
on-
on-
and then there's
this
a
was the second one.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that much. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you know of the big theater on the second ring of Toodalay. Have you heard of it?
Can certainly
It's-
pass on any information you have about these things.
Well, there's a door there. There's many a door. I'm not. I would know. I could because it was
There's
my
many
my
doors.
guild, I could give him directions to the door, can't I?
Yes, you can.
Roughly.
Yes.
Okay, I give him rough directions to the door to the best of my ability. And I said, we exited there. I can't be sure if it was just a one-time kind of deal or a, that's a permanent exit out of the headquarters. But
Mhm.
there's that.
There's the entrance to the Silence HQ. We believe it's an underground affair, quite labyrinthian in nature. We also met with a few of their key members there. One of them was called Emond. I'm going to give him a description of Emond.
Mhm.
And what was the
Smoke.
other-
We also know Smoke. We haven't met her,
know
but-
of Agent Smoke, but we haven't met her personally. God. And we also met an Iacus, which is their receptionist of sorts.
Explain to them the magical items that went missing while you were.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That was their headquarters in Tudele.
Mhm.
Yes.
What we know of their main headquarters is, frankly, not much.
We're
But we
trying
do
to
know
find the location.
Couple of anchor items that you may be able to track from in there. If you have any scouts that could
Magically trace things.
and trace things
Okay.
that might be able to help us. One of them is called it's a golden amulet that has an image of a Vondra on it with a bit of a plain expression.
Mhm.
And the other one is a intricately decorated tome with a silver and a sapphire embedded into the cover.
It's of the arc heart.
Mhm.
Yeah. You might be able to use those to locate things or the headquarters. And now for what we undertook this perilous journey for
Big cojones.
is about the Festival of Creativity on the 26th, which concerns not only you, but every single person in Endyar and possibly the remainder of the Empire. We know you're in possession of a very powerful artifact known as the Iraq.
Mhm. This powers.
And exactly. We personally went to see the bubble stand, but the Silence unfortunately does not. They will take this opportunity during the Festival of Creativity to try and snatch it.
Strike them exposed.
Exactly.
That is good to know, and that's certainly good information to know that there might be an attack this coming. And this is a lot of very good information. Do you have any information on anyone in a direct threat to Endyar?
Direct threat. Oh, jeez.
I guess that.
Yeah, there's an echo.
Is that Connor? Connor, are you okay?
That's Connor. Connor?
Is he trying to speak? 'Cause it sounds kind of garbled.
Did you guys see Connor just started his video?
Yeah.
For now, I'm just gonna.
Actually, Connor, if you're still there, what you can do is you can actually mute Roll20. It should get rid of the echo.
His laptop's being weird, he said.
Yeah, it's through Discord. That's where the echo is coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just muted him for right now. When you figure out what your laptop's doing,
Yeah, if you can figure out a way to
Yeah.
fix it, messages in the chat will unmute you.
Wait, so Sylvius, are we gonna tell him
You can
about like
reconnect into Roll20.
our role in this?
No?
Your role?
Yeah. Well, we were, as part of our
Initiation.
job in the Silence, we were the ones tasked with taking the Iraq and delivering it to the Silence.
Oh, double
However-
agents, are we?
Not quite. However, they grossly mismanaged who they were hiring for this position.
Oh.
As they managed to hire only double agents.
That's sorry.
We don't know if there are more people. We assume there are going to be more people looking to take this and gain greater favor in the silence. But go ahead, Thaya.
And say we were promised, and I guess we're not fully promised, but in reward for bringing back the Iraq to them, access to their headquarters. But we don't believe this is something that they should have the power to use. So.
Yes, I can agree with that. So are you asking me to give up our city's best defense system?
Absolutely not.
No, we don't want to give it to them. I mean, I think we need to come up with a plan to trick them, essentially.
We're asking you to make it seem like you gave it up, or to make it seem like we stole it.
And bias them.
Silence doesn't work in military assaults. They work in the shadows. So, let's say, theoretically, if you were to take down the shield for, let's say, 30 seconds, they wouldn't be able to strike in that time. Double the guard duty around the perimeter wall. And perhaps triple the guard duty in your quarters. We'd be happy to assist in this. But that gesture would make it seem as though the Iraq was, I suppose, transported elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And if we could perhaps get a convincing of dud to give to the silence, we may be able to get into their good graces without doing all the legwork of stealing the Iraq.
Jack.
Yep.
Could you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Sure.
Oh no.
Roll
That's not
initiative, everyone.
Oh no.
We outnumber him, so we lose.
Just want to make sure that I'm getting the right save.
This doesn't seem good.
Oh no.
Oh god. It could have been worse. Barely.
Aren't you a
It could've-
halfling?
I don't know if it could have been a
He is a
1.
halfling, but he didn't roll a 1, he rolled a 2.
Yeah, I would have gotten whatever luck thing.
Yes, he would have.
Yeah, that's actually just unfortunate.
Well, whatever it is, I don't know.
You failed it.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we certainly could offer you some stuff. We have a few replicas and prototypes, although they are a little...
No offense, Archmage. The Silence isn't exactly the most technically advanced people. Willing to bet they have no one who even knows what the Iraq looks like.
Well,
Any form of bomb or weaponized item would be able to distract them enough.
I mean, if it looks like it and it radiates some kind of music magic, my opinion, that's good enough to fool them.
Well, I'm really meant more in terms of, like, prototypes, in terms of volatility. We're not entirely sure of some of the ones that I was thinking of. We're not entirely sure on how well they don't explode randomly, which is why they were powered down.
Yeah, it's kind of...
How long would it take you to maybe create some kind of another kind of prototype or dud?
I mean, the Iraq has been in progress for several years. We could probably make you another prototype, but
Do we need one?
Well, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna abandon our, basically quit being too double agents because if we don't get them the Iraq
No,
Or
yeah, I
it's-
was gonna say we're fucking
No,
too deep
'cause-
at this point.
or something,
Yeah.
a fake way, or we have to just go to smoke and
That's why I was talking about the lead box, because we could pretend to say that it's in the lead box, and when someone opens it, it triggers the void bomb to explode.
yeah, that's true. I mean, but in my opinion, someone's gonna be a peeping tom and look in that box who's not supposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The whole void bomb
Put it
thing.
inside
is
of a bag of holding. That way they have a very tough time getting into it.
Yeah, we could store it. Yeah. We just have to make sure we don't have the other bags of holding in the lead box when we put it in another bag of holding. If you know what I mean.
Well, do you think that the silence would just let you take one object to their main leader? I mean, at least in terms of us, we would verify that in several steps.
That's my opinion too.
That's true.
Silence
don't think-
higher up isn't quite as stable as it is around here with the archmages. We believe that there is the Silence head of operation in Kavishneer Smoke isn't exactly
You would know
Nortree.
Nortree isn't 100% on board with everything that the Silence is doing, and she has a reputation of being a loose cannon, which we picked up very shortly after joining the Silence.
Well, I would imagine. I mean, everyone has their own motivations for doing things, but what gives her incentive to trust you? And what gives me the incentive to trust you? How do I know if you know oh so much about the higher ups in Silence?
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you, man. You don't. We're here because
We're at
if we weren't
options.
here, yeah, like our options right now were pretty much actually deal the fucking thing. Probably wouldn't have gone very well for anyone, or try this. We have nothing to lose. I pretty much promise you.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Cry. Single tear down the eye, Jack.
Shut up. Persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yikes.
Holy shit, Jack's persuasive. What a persuasive
See,
woman.
he's the
Do it-
truth
do another
teller.
one. Do another
Jack
one.
No,
tells
You do have
I put
advantage.
two.
You do
My
have
charisma's actually low.
You put
alright,
expertise into it, didn't you?
whatever.
See,
But I've
Jack.
just put in two.
Yeah.
proficiency bonuses into
Jack tells the truth. I lie. It's a match.
match made in heaven.
it. Jack's just fucking.
He's a good
Fine.
boy. Good girl. Good
Jack's doing
person.
his best.
Good person.
Good something.
Yeah, he looks, they look like, kind of like they nod and they accept your words. Seems like to go over pretty well.
Very well. We can try and get one made, although I wouldn't rely on that. And I don't know how much I necessarily trust them to just walk this prototype into the highest up. And I don't know how much I trust that the plan would work in general. We're willing
I'd
to
have
work
to
with
agree.
you, but I would need
I don't.
a much firmer solution that would be less prone to anything going wrong.
I'm gonna
How
I'm
this
gonna
looks
briefly
like.
look up for my writing, and I'm gonna just say, is there anything wrong with relying on a bit of luck?
Well, when you're
I think
dealing
we're
with
past
the
a
fate
bit.
of a city, I think so.
You say
Question.
fate of the city, but it's not like you're gonna be completely defenseless. You still have the Iraq, you still got your guards, and it's not like the Iraq will be turned off for the rest of the existence of the city.
But question, guys. I mean, we're talking about turning the Iraq off for 30 seconds, and we believe they're going to have other Silence members here possibly to watch what happened. Who's to say the other Silence members aren't going to just report, hey, the Iraq's fine, I don't know what happened, but it's back up. And then we go up and we show, oh, we have the Iraq. But like they're like, no, you don't, because the Iraq's...
That's why it would have
being
to be-
caught and thrown in jail.
Who's to say
That's
they're
always
not
a
here
good
already?
trick.
That's why it would have to be off for more than just like.
Yeah, it'd have to be off possibly for days, which I don't know if...
Perhaps we can get Smoke to vouch for us in this case.
What if we...
She's on board with the plan? That's
That
the
if
thing.
what we go to Nortrate and we talk to Smoke, and we see we scratch my back, you scratch our back situation.
Yeah, and she'll want something out of it too.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Well, what can we offer her besides leading a new militia?
Yeah,
But I mean,
Are
what
the people?
what are we gonna give her that she can't? You know what I mean? We're 8 people.
you could give her the Iraq.
She's not. But is she that
She's
stupid?
She's not dumb.
How about we just play it cool? We have several days to come up with a new plan. We can always call in more warden reinforcements if there are any left.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. I turned to Moon. Moon, can I borrow a piece of paper for a second? And by borrow, I mean you're not gonna get it back.
You just want a notebook?
I don't need a full notebook. No, I just need a single piece of paper, please.
Yeah, you're getting full notebook.
Okay, that's fine.
You can hand her full
You can have
notebook.
the notebook. But I take the notebook. I draw a picture of the hat that I've sent in the chat. Not this chat, but you know the hat.
Oh man.
Do I need to roll for this?
For everybody else, and just a reminder for everybody. Yes. Actually, before I describe the hat, please make a dexterity check.
I have Flash of Genius.
Thank you.
Yikes.
Not needed.
Okay,
so wait, let me see if
she-
I can pull up the hat so we can show it on
Oh, I can
screen.
pull it up in 5 seconds.
Well, no, I just want to show it on
Oh,
screen.
God.
Could you send it in the Roll20?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Can you send an image in the Roll20 chat?
I think so.
I don't think I can. I can maybe send a link. I'm just gonna describe it for those who don't know. Anyone remember Beyonce's? I think it was VMA when she's pregnant performance and the gold crown she wore on her head
Where
because
is it?
Like
I can't just bring
halo
it over.
radiating.
I'll put it in the main Discord chat. It'll just be in general. There you go. It's going. Just give it a sec.
Okay.
You're
I'll
just
bring
getting
it
a full
up
look at
on
Beyonce, but this is I'm drawing the crown specifically.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it is essentially like if you search a golden halo,
There you
like
go,
like
stream.
Yeah.
Quite ostentatious.
Yeah, it's that. It's golden halo, like lots of gold little flowers. It's just an extravagant hat. It's just an extravagant. A hat is pushing it. It's a headpiece more like it, but that's a hat.
For the purposes of why I want the hat, it's a
For
hat.
the purposes why you want the hat, it's a hat.
And then I hand it towards the Archmage. I go, this is gonna sound weird, and I'm sorry. But have you seen anything like this around here? I've been told you guys wear hats, and I haven't been anywhere where people wear hats yet, so
We do often wear hats to our most extravagant parties, but something as decorative as that, I don't know if I know of anything in particular, but if you're looking to get something created for you, there are plenty of haberdashers around who I'm sure would be willing to take a commission.
yeah.
Somewhere around the city. I know a few
Rough.
special places in the drama quarter I've been to a few times.
I mean, yeah. If you could give me their names.
Bless you.
Sorry.
I don't actually. Yeah.
We'll get you those names.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
get you those names.
I pretend I have those names.
Yeah.
You now have those names. You don't have them, but you have them
Yeah.
in Fantasy World.
Gotcha. That's rough. I was really
And
hoping
he
I could just
probably,
steal
like,
that.
takes out a sheaf of paper or something
You could
and
steal.
writes something down and gives it to you. And he says, "Give this to the owner, and you might get a discount or something. Who knows?"
Oh, thank you, kind sir.
And he kind of makes sure that it's sealed and says, "Don't break the seal, please."
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait. It has a seal on it.
Yes, it does have a seal.
Heck yes.
Oh no, I should not have done that.
The forgery kid is coming in close.
Oh no.
Yep. Okay. What else are you guys doing?
Still writing my book.
Did you have any other information you would like to divulge?
Tell me about the circle yet?
Wait, the circle.
Yes, you mentioned that earlier.
Bro,
with a few people.
Alright.
I actually have a question for you. How has the silence been, just in the entire empire?
Like, how have they been faring, or
Yeah,
how has
have they made any headway? Have they been attacking any of the cities? Anything like that?
Well, from what I personally know of talking to some of the people, and from what we've learned over time, Moirai was attacked, but the city of divination. They saw it coming and they were able to recover quickly. And through our communications with them, we've got a lot of scrying spells going on. Seems as though Kavishir, Hathor, and Shunting are battling with the silence. I haven't actually heard anything from Genesis. Pretty sure Nortree is under silence control by Smoke. It seems now. And still haven't really been sure of Tutelay, but from what you're saying of their major presence there, of both Eamon and Cyruliana, I would presume that they're quite controlled there. We've been trying to make contact with Moirai and a few of the other places, but from what I know, most of the other Archmages and Empyreans are dead, except for the ones in Moirai. And some of the ones who were in Shakeen might be alive too.
Would you happen to know of an Archmage? No, not Archmage. Warden by the name of Nora? Well, was that her name?
No.
What was her name?
No.
Nala.
Oh, you shouldn't have given it to them. You shouldn't have done it. You should have made them
No, I
look
should've.
for it.
He also shouldn't give me the seal of the Archmage now, should he?
Hey, live and learn.
You handed a charlatan.
This is like when you're in the woods and a fae says, "Can you give me your name?" and you actually do it.
Yeah, you're like, it's fine.
Like, I'm sure this will have no negative repercussions whatsoever.
Ever.
Yeah. Oh, while we're here, we should probably ask for permanent clearance, guys.
Yeah, that would also be nice, so we can, if anything comes up, we don't have to go through the,
Office.
The office, yeah.
How do you approach him about that?
I mean, like that.
Just
Yes.
In case from our exploits in, if we decided to go to Nortree to contact Smoke, so we have a more expedited line of communication with you and anyone else of import that you'd like us to keep in touch with.
Actually, I have an idea. And he kind of goes into his drawers and he kind of goes through a bunch of them looking for something. And then he pulls out 2 stones. These are they look like gold coins, but they're like, they have like a hole punched in them and they've got like a little bit of, what looks like a face on them if there wasn't the random hole. And he hands one to you. These are sending stones. I can message you whenever, and if you ever need to contact me, you can let me know and I can come down and converse with you. That way you don't have to go through the entire corporate chain to get to me every time. And he hands you a stone.
Got it.
How are your soldiers? Do you have much of a standing army?
We do have plenty of congregate members, and we're kind of in the middle of constructing several Guardian construct type things who patrol the city. All of this has been wonderful information. Do you have any other questions or anything?
No, not that
Nope.
I have. Perhaps would you allow me to spend some time to research at the academies to see if I could dig up anything regarding any of the figures that I mentioned to you, or anything that would be any magics that would be useful in our travels?
Yes, I think that would be all right. Here, and he reaches forward and takes your bracelet, and he does a short spell, and it turns the base color of the bracelet turns to black. This will grant you access to any of the either of the colleges, although you won't necessarily be granted to this resplendent course, but just send me a sending message and I'll let you know. But you would also be able to grant one of your friends as well to access to the colleges if you need to.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, Dan, you finished.
No, I was just going to finish saying Mr. Piccolo.
Oh, okay. Question: do you have a I guess an organization here that keeps track of citizens and maybe their relatives, like a census situation?
Well, the college keeps as best track as it can of the bracelets, although with all of the jumping back and forth of who has what bracelets, and every so often when people who are just visiting leave and don't remember to bring the bracelets back or things like that, it's not quite as accurate as we'd like it to be, but they have some records, although I don't know how.
But nothing that keeps track of like families or whatever, you know.
Those would probably be in the Temple of Erudition, the Library of the Cobalt Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I kind of figured.
That would public records would, like private records would be in like somebody's home.
Yep.
So yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna look up from my book again. Is it possible to access any private history that the city has, or is all the history public?
I mean, if you went to particular families, some of them generally have scribes who've recorded histories of their families' whereabouts and things, but most of the things would be at the library.
Okay.
Is that all?
Yes.
I think so.
Very well. And he kind of takes something, and he takes a nice bill, and he writes out a slip for you guys. Take this to the who would it be?
Gotcha.
One of the people downstairs. Just take it to them. Someone sitting at a desk or something. One of the secretaries. They'll take care of it, and this will give you your reward money. This information.
Yeah, and he I'm words. The Archmage waves you off, and you can see the two guards come into the room and escort you guys out back into the hallway.
All right. Let's get our reward. Who? Only one of you can come with me into the library. So who wants to?
What's exactly in this library again?
Well, who's
No, everyone's allowed to come into the library. The library is public area. You're only allowed to go into the colleges.
Yeah.
Currently, everybody right now has access to the colleges because you have access to almost the entire area of the beacons for 24 hours because of your bracelet. Sylvia's has permanent access to the college, and once a day, or like you can give somebody access to that area.
Touching the bracelets to each other. Oh yeah, he probably
Yeah.
would have said that, I guess. If you touch the bracelets to each other, whoever has the higher access grants temporary access to the person with lower access.
Yes, the laying of the hands.
Yeah,
The
basically.
laying of the hand. The laying of the hand. But you, like I said before, the Library of the Cobalt Soul, the Temple of Erudition, same thing, is public access. It is in the Gilded Quarter. Everybody's allowed to access this library. There's no way that any followers of Ioun would be like, no, we're cordoning it off into the cordoned off section of the city. No, they're all about free access to knowledge. They're
I
like
think
the ultimate librarians.
I'm gonna head to that library, I believe.
I'm gonna do the same.
Let's get our money first.
That's true. We should get paid. We haven't gotten
Also
that.
look for interesting characters lying around in case.
Also, I'm gonna head to a shop. I think I need some supplies for things I need to do, and after we get paid. So
not
Yeah,
suspicious?
so you guys exit go down the stairs. You asking around, they usher you into the they usher you into the correct person. You end up they provide you with a reward of 6,000 gold pieces for the to go through. It's 1,000 gold pieces for every where is it? 1,000 gold pieces for any information on any silence members or silence activities, and you gave I believe 4, if I remember. You gave Cyriliana, Eamon, Iacus, and Smoke. You also
We're stupid.
you also gave them information about the underground headquarters, the access point to the underground headquarters, as well as the Festival of Creativity. So that totals up to just around 6,000 gold pieces. Excuse me.
we're finally rich, boys.
You can split that 7 ways.
All right, how does that?
Boy,
Wait, 6,000?
950-ish.
we just lie and say we told him who Abaddon was.
I think we
No.
did tell him about
So then
Avalon.
get an even 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay, someone real quick use the sending.
Wait, sending stone.
Tell him that we figured out the
Right
leader's name
now.
is Abaddon. That way we get an even 7K and we don't have to do any math.
I agree with that. Dan, Sylvius?
Yeah, ring. Hi.
Stop being a bitch. No, do the math. fucker.
No, it's not a nice number.
It's not.
It's $857.14.
That is
no,
not accurate
ring.
at all.
about Abaddon, their leader. We know a little bit of lore about him, and I'll give him the whole spiel. Ancient vendetta against the gods.
I
Had
hate
a
you.
lover who was turned into stone at the head.
Angel Falls. Angels Falls.
He has a vendetta against the gods. That's why he's made the silence in the first place. This
And
entire thing was
his
just a ruse.
sisters.
Okay.
His sisters
You know what?
died in some war.
Whatever. You already told him that 7,000 gold.
Everyone gets an even 1,000.
Everyone
Let's
gets
go
an
with that.
even
Everyone gets an even 1,000.
Sorry,
Because y'all
Alec,
are
when you
a bunch
weren't
of
here for this, then we would have argued for 8,000.
We're all-
It's a number. It's a nice number.
Stingy. That's what you guys are. Ungrateful.
And
I
I do
gave
not
you
want to do 857.136 gold
calculate.
pieces.
Now we're rich.
Okay.
Anyway.
Go spend it.
You have how much?
20 pounds.
Wait, what do you mean you have 20?
Yeah.
Do you not have weight enabled?
I also have 22
pounds.
pounds. I have 22.5 pounds.
I have
Money.
85.2.
You have money.
Give them to you in
Oh,
five
money?
pieces, so.
Anyway.
Guys, we should buy a house.
Do it. You can buy an estate. You have the money.
Yeah.
Wait, I have an estate.
You have
Anyway.
it. Yeah.
Base
And-
operations.
Anyway, so what are you guys doing?
The resplendent court, and you guys wanted to go out. You go out of the beacons, and you start heading toward the library. The library is really close. The entrance is on this side street. It's not on the main street right there. It's on like the side street. So you start going down the side street. Excuse me. And I would just like everybody to just make me a perception check. Just everybody.
Okay.
Perception.
Pog.
God, all y'all are perceptive.
Why are you guys rolling so high?
We know that if there's one
It's
thing
the
that it
one
pays
thing
to have
that makes
high,
us-
We are not
Every
being
day.
stabbed in the back, okay? We're not idiots here.
Oh wow, I rolled really good for having a 0 modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is like they're really bad at rolling for most things, but for some reason, perception, all of them roll great every single time. Just,
We're never being snuck up upon,
Ridiculous.
Hannah. I don't know what you want from us.
well,
You're just
I'm
lucky.
also never getting snuck up upon because I have the not get snuck up upon weapon.
True, you do
That is
I'm
true.
surprised.
Yeah.
It's a sword that'll just scream.
Constantly.
yes. So, hold on. Let me.
I have a question while we're looking. My forgery kit, it has the stuff necessary to
Buy it, Jess.
No, I have it. But like it comes with wax, I think, right?
It
Like
does.
seal stuff?
I think so.
Sealing wax.
Let me.
You could look it up. Should
I think it does. Let me
Here, double check.
seals and sealing wax.
Okay.
How ornate is this thing?
Chance that the seal is enchanted too.
Oh, I'm gonna make one of you detect magic on this bed.
I can do it.
Do
with
I
my
look
bag.
like an amateur?
Okay.
I can-
Finish.
Moving
Sorry, I'm sorry, Hannah. Finish.
So who got the? I think it's Thaya. Thaya, you are walking in this street, toward the library, and you stop for a moment as you hear the sound of fighting coming from one of the nearby alleyways. And as you go to investigate the sound, you see a halfling woman fighting an Earth Ganassi man with dark brown, almost cracked skin, who's wearing all like dark black armor. Zalek, would you?
Oh fuck! I'm not ready for this.
We probably should have told you sooner.
Okay.
Fine.
No.
Cool. Roll initiative.
No,
Well,
describe your character
character.
first.
What does your character
Oh.
look like?
Fight.
We'll get
Okay.
that in a minute.
It's going
Okay.
down right the fuck
So as
now.
our lovely DMs told you, I am a halfling woman. I am wearing this cloak, and it is blue to the black to almost to the point where it seems a little blue. She has beautiful green eyes, super pale, a little bit of eye bags. She's super hot too, and not to mention that. And then she has this gorgeous ebony hair. It goes to like the small of her back, and near the end, it looks like there's blood dripping down it constantly.
Interesting.
Not good. No good.
If I felt I could be intimidated, I would be intimidated.
Oh wait, and she also
I
has
was really
a
on board
raven,
right up until the blood hit.
what's it,
Well,
like a
scary.
raven pendant like around her neck.
Is she wielding a weapon currently, or fighting with
Um,
some non-weapony things?
Well, yeah, she is wielding a weapon. It is a large tentacle thing from her
That's-
arm.
Yeah,
Disturbing.
it's coming from her.
Yeah,
arm.
it looks like
Somebody
there.
knows how to have a
It
good
almost
time.
looks like a whip, but it's like almost like attached. It's almost like it's growing out of her forearm, and it like seems to like almost like as she moves her arm, it almost has a mind of its own. I will move you guys to the correct page.
I can't believe we're doing combat.
Gotta do combat at some
I
point.
wasn't ready.
Okay, let me
Too
put
bad.
As
Hi.
murdering Alex' character on the first
Looks really
session.
weird.
Goodbye, fucker.
Okay, so
yeah, this
there's
doesn't show
so
up nearly as well as it should be for us. Yeah, there's you see all of these
Weird.
weird black lines everywhere. By the way, the gray black
Mhm.
thing.
Oh, I see
Yeah,
that.
look on the stream. It's
That's weird.
You guys have like
Yeah,
polygons
that's-
on?
Yeah, that's called player view. You have dynamic lighting on, Alex.
I do. Yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
Fog of War.
I mean,
I
it's just
trust
fog
you.
of war.
It's essentially Fog of War.
Yeah.
Fog of War.
Yeah,
League
but
of Legends.
Awesome.
essentially, like, you're probably right there.
Who is this?
I'm gonna. That's
That's me.
Guinevere.
Ah, great.
She just doesn't. You'll need to find a nice little picture to use.
Doesn't have to represent you at all.
Doesn't have. We have. To
I figured.
It's generally better if it does.
Mine is the pog.
Wait,
with no
who is?
background.
Wait, is that an onion or is that a? That is an onion. Okay.
You have
It looks like an
I
onion.
picture they would be
Pog
coming from the
face?
toppy area, 'cause that's.
I missed
Okay.
the John Fry gift.
everybody.
Potatoes
you
of
guys would be
potatoes.
coming
Everybody
from the top
Kanye.
middle area.
Yeah, everybody move your thing up
Move
here.
behind me.
Yeah, move
behind me,
behind
peasant.
Saya.
Yeah.
On.
That's-
I'll move Yttrium's. And Jack, because you're idiot. You see, okay. What I'll need is Zalek, to set the scene for you. You have been in Endair for a few weeks now, probably since the Silence first attacked the American Empire.
Mhm.
You have started to track down some who you suspect to be Silence members. One, to get the reward that the city is offering for.
I need to write this down. Okay.
It's all
Imagine
back when we watch it then. But you, so you're trying to hunt them down because of the fact that there is a reward and that they might have information that can help you in finding who you need to find.
Yep.
I hope it's Amanda.
So the
Amanda.
You don't need to know.
the
I
per-
don't honestly.
Our sister Amanda?
No.
Connor's is Amanda.
That's ironic.
Amanda's
No.
Wait, oh wait, is your
That's
sister named Amanda?
It's an irrelevant.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's
There's
not
someone
that.
in
Sorry.
That.
I managed to confuse everyone with one simple statement.
That was good. No, that was good. I like that, Jeff. That's
Okay.
a move.
Thank you.
So what happens is the person that you're fighting currently, you have tracked them down the street and you are just starting to confront them. We'll do like one round of combat with just you. One round of combat with you and Ithaya if she wants to intervene, and then everybody can join in the combat. Okay?
Okay.
Because you're already fighting this person before these people arrive. Okay, so what I need you to do, click on your token.
Roll initiative?
Yes.
Then
Click-
roll
click-
initiative.
Click on your
Oh,
token and
Click
and
on
then
your
roll.
token and then click on your character sheet and click initiative so it puts it in properly.
Oh, whoopsies. Yeah, I don't like.
No, it's
Yeah,
okay.
I know
we can do it.
That's
exactly.
fine.
Okay.
Nice.
Go.
Wait, no.
Shit. Assassin.
Oh, my type of people.
Not very good assassin. Imagine
Okay,
being
so-
assassin with the
Oh
assassin.
god, that's high. That's a pain in the ass.
So it gets a turn on you first. So it goes first. Yeah, it has. Oh, this might be really bad for you.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
assassinate.
I figured.
Oh god,
Yeah,
no, actually, I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah, so they
I'm
move
so sorry.
up close to you, pull out their short sword, and they're gonna make an attack with 2 attacks with advantage. I forgot to.
Two short swords.
No.
Wait.
Yeah, no, it's because of the assassin skill.
Yeah, it's a feat for assassin. They go first.
Yeah.
During
It's
the
because
first
they went.
the assassin has advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn. I can and
Okay.
Do you
why
want
do you
to
question
query-
my? Yeah, I did.
No,
I'm
no,
doing
the
it.
other
I'm doing it.
thing.
No, you're absolutely right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's right.
You're right.
Assassinate.
Yeah, that's
Because
actually
that's how the assassin thing, so that's why I know about it.
that's unfortunate.
Did you do it? Oh yes, you did. Great.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, sorry. Then it's gonna make 2 attacks with its short sword with advantage at you. Does an 11 hit?
Oh hell no!
Nice.
Dang. It gets to be
Nice.
That's a natural 20.
Ooh,
Oh, I'm so
It's
sorry
okay,
for your
It
loss.
would have been a crit anyway. So,
right.
Great.
so it does. Did we change the?
My hit points got fucked again. Remember?
Did they?
Why?
Yeah, it says 75 again.
Ah, it's
Oh,
That's a lot.
that's too much.
What?
That's
I tried to change it back, so it should work.
She's the tank out of us all. That's what we don't know.
honestly,
So
if you just change it on your
definitely not.
character sheet, I don't know how much
Yeah,
it changes.
that's what I just did.
Yeah.
So it's 40. Okay, that's really shitty sneak attack. You're lucky.
Dang. Plus,
Oh wait, shit. You need to make a Constitution saving
yeah,
throw.
No.
as well.
Constitution saving throw. Where are you?
Oh yeah. you are lucky.
So you take what?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this would have been really bad if you didn't. Okay, so that's 12. Okay, that
21
would've been-
piercing damage, I think,
That would have been
with the sneak attack.
yeah. Hold on. 19. 9 times 8. 9 times 2 is 18. 18 plus 12 is 30 points of piercing damage. 50 points of poison damage halved to 25.
So what is that? 30 plus 25?
So
55.
55.
Wow.
I'm out. I'm
You
already out.
just freaking killed her on her first turn.
Cannot. God.
Wait, did you
I'm
go down
down.
already? Oh, right. because
I have 53.
Yeah, no, that would have put me on 1 HP at the end. So
Okay, well, for the rest
That-
of the turn, it's going to
Run.
it has another turn.
run. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's gonna.
like gonna look up, see everyone there, and he's gonna bolt.
Yeah. He's honestly because he only used 10 feet of movement. He still has 20 feet left and a dash action, so he can get 50 feet. So he's pretty much like.
He's still there.
Away.
He's gone.
but He
Wait.
went down this way.
No,
Ah,
never mind.
didn't messed up this. He went back through here. You cannot see him anymore.
Yeah.
Cool.
Guinevere, it's your turn.
Saving
Please roll me a
throw.
dex save. What a way to be introduced to the party.
Oh no. Okay.
You went from so good
Connor,
to
this is a fucking Karen moment again.
Okay, Thaya, just roll initiative real fast.
yeah. Put a pow, put a pow, 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 pow. That one. Did it work?
Yeah, you're in there.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. It actually is in a good order too. Except this should be no, that's the correct order. Yeah. Yeah. So it's the assassin's turn. Then it pretty much.
He gone.
He's gone this time because they can go 90 feet. So they're like gone.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah, that's what they. Yeah. Thaya, you just saw this halfling woman get stabbed,
Look very
and now she's
severe.
bleeding out on the ground.
Yeah, I recognize that technique.
Yeah, stabbed
And,
very fatally, probably.
Yeah, and it was so quiet. It was so fast. There was almost like she looked like she was trying to put up a fight, but like just couldn't, and it just got her.
I feel like that character in Teen Wolf, where like she like her introduction was where she like fell off that rock.
I like how your like way to connect it to life is by Teen Wolf.
That's the exact moment I'm thinking of.
You're like Tyler Posey's the only, or whatever his last name is, the only TV I watch. Yeah, I'll run forward.
Okay.
Yeah. Out of respect for the assassin, yeah, respect him. I'm medicine, not good at it. What do you want me to roll? I'll try to help her as much as I can.
I think it's a DC 15 medicine check.
Yeah,
Don't do what Connor did.
DC 10 to
Don't do what
stabilize.
Connor did.
yeah,
It's a
DC.
DC
10.
medicine.
Flash of inspiration. so-
Okay, this isn't my worst stat.
Wait, you're doing Flash of
Okay.
Genius?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
No,
not gonna help.
It's an 11. It actually will
It makes it
stabilize
an
her.
11.
I think it does work.
I mean, wait, is she
15,
poisoned?
check, right?
Is she poisoned though, or or can I see?
She passed the Constitution save.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you wouldn't have been poisoned anyway. So
Okay, because I say now that I remember that I do have proficiency in the poisoner's kit. If I had remembered that earlier, but irrelevant.
yeah, so you now have a stabilized halfling woman in front of you, so you don't have to make any death
Alright.
saves.
Yeah, I'm gonna give. Can I give a shout to the team? Is that am I done?
No, yeah, you can give a shout.
Yeah, talking is a free
no,
action.
Okay.
Yeah, we're essentially gonna go out of turn order right now.
Yeah, because
Okay, fair enough then.
No immediate danger.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we kind of wanted that to go at least a little longer. But
Just a little quick stab.
that's how the
Be
time
gone.
goes.
At least you didn't roll a nat 1 for your medicine check. Connor did that, and he basically cracked my ribs, so I got another failed death saving throw.
Oh wait, doesn't she have a critical injury now, or whatever it was?
Oh, that's right.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're gonna be broken.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Okay, half of the damage taken. Oh, there's no way you're gonna pass this.
You're
You get a nat
hurting.
20
Good
maybe,
with
but you already got a
Okay.
nat 20. Oh,
No, don't.
Nope.
Not worth
Okay,
it.
I need you to roll a d20, just a normal d20.
I swear, my character died.
Oh, I need to go to the table.
Yeah.
Wait, is it
Which
poison?
table?
Poison.
It was
Wait.
definitely poison,
It was
Jesus.
poison
Yeah.
damage that killed him?
Oh, your tummy ain't feeling good.
Let me,
Probably more than her tummy.
let me
No,
look.
tummy's
Where
off.
is it? Let me see.
I have it. I got it.
Spectral
my God.
acid.
This is our first fail on the injury
It is
table.
the first failure on the injury table.
Aw,
What a way to be introduced to
congratulations.
the game.
Hold on, poison. I got it. Okay.
We can find you a doctor.
9?
Yeah.
You got the cleric.
Okay. So you have a cardiac injury.
Like, are we talking about, like, what, like
Oh
a
my
blockage?
God,
Are we having an ischemic
Okay.
heart attack?
This is what happens. You
Arrhythmia?
gain a level of exhaustion which cannot be removed by normal means. If you fail a saving throw against fear or fear effects, you gain another level of exhaustion that can be removed by normal means. Magic such as the regenerate spell can heal your cardiac damage, or in this case, heal major injury. Which I need to get the spell stuff for you. Henry, I'm sorry about that. But essentially, yeah, just make a note of that.
There are spells for like
what
healing
was it?
minor
Sorry.
injuries and healing major injuries.
So you have a cardiac injury. You have a level of exhaustion that cannot be removed by normal means, which means you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Oh my god,
That's
I
right.
feel so bad.
That's
That's what
you-
you started with.
Bad. Feel bad,
I mean,
man.
that's D&D for you.
If you fail a saving throw against a fear or fear effects, you gain another level of exhaustion as your heart starts to race and it like.
Oh, wait,
almost
I
puts you in a
fail
cardiac arrest.
against fear effects, you said?
When you fail against fear effects, you gain a level of exhaustion.
Would my advantage be affected by anything by that, or no?
No,
Okay.
you still have advantage. It just means if you do fail, it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Jeez. Before we fuck anything else up.
Before anything else bad happens and I murder someone else.
Yes, I use inflict injury instead of cure wounds.
She's still not up, right? Like she's still
I'm
not.
stabilized.
Are you like is anybody gonna kill her? Is anybody gonna cast cure wounds?
I can cast cure
Okay.
wounds.
There we go.
Wow, we're such good people.
Wounds prepared.
I'm also convinced we used all of our healing pots. I would have used one on you, but I'm pretty sure we ran out.
You could just find a doctor. We're in a major city.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can find her a doctor. We have recently come into some money.
Yeah. he
Okay.
also-
Okay.
Okay. Let's.
I'm a cleric, y'all.
Replace your heart with one made.
Wait, the cleric does not have healing spells prepared?
I do. What?
No, we haven't had a good cleric since Connor, aka 20 sessions ago. So don't expect if you get hurt for anything to happen.
Dude,
Well,
we've had
yeah.
him for like
Yeah.
5 sessions. He hasn't done anything yet. How do you know if he's
That's
a bad
true.
player?
Let's be here, because-
He hasn't had the opportunity. That is true. I'm
Alright,
sorry.
alright.
The
Everybody,
artificers are a great support class.
they
Oh,
are-
you-
they
yeah,
are
that's-
great support
That
class,
is
not
true.
gonna lie.
I'll give you that.
XP time. Okay, everybody gains experience equal to their level times 50, so 50 times 7.
Wait,
Uh,
including me?
Yes,
Yes,
including you.
All right, I got
yeah,
it. I'll keep
should we
track.
Put her at the same level as everyone else.
Yeah, she should be at the same
Yeah,
level as
see, right
everybody
now
else.
you have 30,825 experience.
Okay.
30,000.
Do you you guys really didn't get over this encounter, so I'm not gonna give you the XP for the assassin.
Yeah, that was a little quick stab,
That's
run
XP
away.
for
Yeah,
the encounter
we didn't
you
really like
obtain.
that one.
XP for short-term goals.
Do you guys
Got
think
the
you guys
end
We
Here.
got Pandair. I
Yeah.
count that as a goal.
That's a pretty good. You guys been going at this for about 10 sessions now.
So what?
You don't need
you're
to come
saying
at us like that.
100 for that
hear
because
it.
you were having these
I-
ones.
We didn't
Yeah,
get lost
kinda.
in the Feywild.
So wait, 700?
700 XP.
Yeah, 700.
350 plus 700. Got it.
No one attuned to a new magic item. Did anyone invoke their Bondi Duos Law?
No.
No. You guys developed a new relationship. Good for you guys.
We did.
What is that? 7 times.
7 times 25.
One
A
second.
character
nice.
discovered a piece of interesting, useful, or secret lore about the world or NPC.
We gave information. We didn't get it,
Gave
did we?
information.
I
He
mean,
would get.
I got the
Rodin would get that. Would get that XP points.
What about the magic spell that I got? Would that count as anything or no?
Oh.
That
Oh,
is
you guys
true.
did find out about the safety bracelets.
Yeah, you
That's
also
true.
learned at least a little bit about the other cities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll call that, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Or
got
that 7 times 25 again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. A character used a skill or spell to solve a problem in an interesting or meaningful way.
Too much.
I don't think so.
I can't think of any.
I
What?
mean, I
What's
guess
this
you
one?
consider Ondel taking his hand off.
But that didn't work, did it? Or did it work?
It did.
No,
It did.
he had it on his
No,
other hand.
They
But that's not really-
retconned it. It didn't
I feel
actually
like-
happen.
Henry's skill of or Moon's skill of like
Arcana.
Memorizing
Yeah, that
the
Arcana
spell.
check was really good.
Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, we'll
feel like
give
that was
we'll give
more
you that
luck.
one.
But I'm willing to give that.
We'll give it.
Hey, change ringer.
The party undertook a perilous journey that took time to complete.
Heck yes, we did.
getting to Endir.
We spent
Found this lady
like
getting
we spent
shanked.
we spent like 5 sessions in the Feywild. That was pretty dangerous, wasn't it? And that was to get here. So
Fine, I'll give you that. A character failed a significant role that resulted in wasted resources and negative relationship with an NPC.
No one failed
No,
to
it-
roll. They
Injury,
just
though.
rolled super
No,
well.
I mean the injury maybe.
it's low, but like
I
what's a
guess the
fail? Is that a
injury-
1?
What's
What's a fail?
Yeah, it says an injury or some other major drawback. So that injury check, that's a
That nine-
That
Yeah,
counts?
Well, actually,
that's a significant roll.
but I was saying like there's much worse things. Is there a lot that is much better on the injury table?
Well, no. Yeah. The thing
Um,
is, if she would have gotten an 18, 19, or 20, it would have been fine. It would have just been like cuts and bruises. You would have been good. Because you you rolled poorly on your injury check, and then when you rolled a d20, you got a 9. That's still I count that as a significant roll,
Okay.
and I think you did gain an injury from that.
Anything
So
over
we are-
10
we
would
are
still
counting
be
it, Hannah?
good.
yes, we are counting it.
All right, then we're at
Um,
1925 currently.
And a
XP.
character took actions that made a major impact in the world or local area for better or worse. I would
We
say
don't know.
We don't know
Need
yet.
That
That's-
information, I guess.
But like, do we know what that means yet? You know what I mean?
Preparation.
I would say yes, you guys, because you guys decided to fully go double agent.
Yeah.
Unless
Okay.
you guys don't agree with that, like
No,
I-
we're going double agent. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
like next time or something.
Can't
Like
be a double agent if you ain't
I mean,
part of
then
it.
okay, I counted it in the XP currently.
okay, I got 2100 XP for you guys.
I
Let
agree
me
with that number.
Calculate.
Is that a level up?
That
No,
level-
No,
I
I don't think it is, right?
it's
level
not.
30
We're
30,000,
short
right?
by
I think it's
1,075.
35,000.
I'll check.
You sold us 34, so you
Oh,
either
yours
It
are
might
34.
actually be
34
34 then. So
Wait, how much do we get? 2100 you said,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, let me check.
So now we're
So-
at 32,925.
yeah.
That's what I have.
I
We
don't,
need
I don't
1,075 to level up.
level
I
up
wa-
is 34,000
Yes.
to
I
level
want
8.
my next fucking feat. I'm going to.
Hannah, what was that fucking wisdom save? Also, what the fuck was that shit about?
you'll
I don't
find
know. Yeah,
out. I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably because you like walked up to the Archmage, who's like a master of magic, after you tried to shank his friend like 4 weeks
The
ago.
thing
But he
is,
doesn't
You
know
think
that.
you
have
yeah.
ability?
I would
And also,
Adjust
what does that have to
friend.
do with my wisdom?
I will tell you
Me being
this,
a dumbass
though.
isn't gonna unshank his friend.
I will tell you
That is
this
Yeah,
though.
but if you tried to
would
lie
have
about
He's
seen
grown.
him
He's
cast the
grown. We never
spell.
lied. We never said we haven't shanked him. Okay.
I think he was reading his mind, maybe.
I would say
Anyway,
you would have probably seen him cast a spell in some way had he been
You
the one
didn't
casting
see
something.
it.
And
He's
you
not a
didn't see
half-elf, he's
anything of
lying.
the sorts.
Anyway, thank you anyone who decides to later on tune in or who has turned in. I don't think anyone has, but thanks
Probably
anyway. But stay safe, wear a mask, don't be an idiot, and stay alive.
George
What about
Bush
Jack-
doesn't
Jack
care
Box
about
is-
black
Jack
people.
Box
What's
is
his
available
your
on
friend?
Twitch on Friday.
What's his name?
You're
What?
asking for
I don't actually know what his name is. Mr. Happy New Year. This is on Twitch.
Oh my god, Ben!
Ben! Hello! He's been watching.
All
a
right,
little
yeah,
while.
I'm gonna head out. Adios.
Good night, Evan.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna peace out too.
Time to
Good
turn-
session. Nice shanking. See you guys later.
Wait. How much XP should we have in total?
32,
32,
925.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna stop streaming for now, so.
Oh, we're so
See